F and his
You didn't
new
even
armor.
get clothes. You didn't
New
even get
armor.
fancy clothes.
I
I'm
found a
live.
picture for Awe, because why not?
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
Is the
Without
art
the
of
Why is
pants.
he wearing band-aids and have a
I
giant
don't-
scar on his face, Doodle?
I have no clue. It's just a
Nice
graphic
rack.
picture.
Fight.
He bought the tailor.
Circus, you're
He
gonna have to
was-
use your voice, kid.
Sewing machines, man.
I haven't started yet. Fessik asked what that mouth do.
I did.
That's pretty important and
What?
relevant.
What
he
that
never
mouth
found out.
do, though?
I was never told. I still don't know what's
Um,
going on.
You were just
So-
told to not use those words in.
That's all I know.
That's all you need to know.
So Charade divulged a little bit of information, at least enough to know that Zentarm is somewhat involved. Probably should expand on that later, but we can get to that. You also, by some off chance, out of 100%, got the one thing that made one of my NPCs completely irrelevant. Because Fessik, with his dumb luck,
Yay.
Well, I wouldn't say
was
irrelevant.
able to see invisible people front-footing.
We just sped up the interaction a little bit.
A little
Yeah.
bit. There was a good chance that you weren't gonna notice that one of your guys' purses were gone.
Yeah, fuck that noise. We saved his life by seeing him. I want you to know that, Doodle.
Or maybe like Garmon's gun or something. I mean, just something.
Oh my god.
No, it's the one thing he's sensitive about.
You guys talked him into essentially going to the hideout of the White Rose Guild and set up a meeting. Where he said he'd be back later to essentially give you a time or bring you to the location that they're expecting you at. You did go to the Noble Castle Ward very briefly to scope out a house, which you got a little bit of information on by looking at it, promptly almost getting arrested again. And that's honestly where we left off. Case didn't do a lot last session. But at this point, you have left the ward. You are headed back to Neon Portal Tavern, where the time is yours.
I remember the last thing I did was I performed and I got Dernan's stress lower.
Yeah, turning stress levels.
It was at
are-
a 7.
He has a stress meter now.
Yeah.
It's my favorite side mini game.
So he is at 7 now. He was at 8 before. Out of 10. So
Oh boy.
I guess the rest of the day is yours. Yes, that is Wesley.
So, my merry band of misfits, what now? We were expecting a meeting, but do we have any details? Do we know how this person's going to contact us? A lot of loose ends.
I
They're
mean,
just
Grail's
gonna meet
supposed to
back up
come
with
back
us.
here. Yeah, later tonight. So that part's down. Don't worry about it.
That's if he keeps
Literally every other aspect we got nothing.
Well, should we go over the plan again?
We have a plan.
I don't think we have a plan.
That's what I was hoping to get to. The objective is that we need to get this person to come with us alive for questioning. You know, regular law enforcement stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To the Zentarum. Anyway,
Therein lies the problem.
Where are we taking this person when we're done?
we only have one answer. should
One
only have one answer.
Do we?
Well, do you have any alternatives?
Besides the Zentarum? Yeah. I've already told Zymon I'd bring her there once we're through.
Schmidt, what if we took her
Yes.
to our library, to the sentient library?
Ooh, fascinating.
What?
Maybe the Raven Queen will have something to say
Yes.
directly.
I think so. I think it's worth a shot. It's definitely a very secluded location.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the Zentarum even know about it.
What does the party think?
Sentient library?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yes. So, yeah, I spent about a year of my life being trapped in a sentient library here in Waterdeep. And Schmidt here, that's how we met. He saved my life. Good
Yeah.
times. But yes, it's a very labyrinthine sort of place. It's very easy to get lost, but at the same time, it's quite fortifiable, I think. It's an option. I don't know. I mean, we could check it out first. Haven't been there in some time. Things could have changed.
Yeah, what's it been, like 5 years?
Yeah, it's been 5 years here.
You were trapped there, but yet are you welcome to go back?
I mean,
Oh yeah, I'm definitely allowed back.
yeah. I mean,
Devoted. We'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be
yeah, and I'm kind of the Raven Queen's bitch, so I mean, I get some perks.
And what's to say that she doesn't lose us in there also? Because this doesn't go just one way.
Well,
This is somebody who makes a living off being a thief, I imagine. They're not just gonna be stupid and let us take her without fighting back, without questions.
alternatively, we could get her to join our cause to, save Waterdeep from that vision.
Yeah, let's keep convincing more people that we shared a dream, and it's very important and very urgent.
I most certainly think it is, though, right, Schmidt?
Yes. Totally. It's very
Exactly.
important.
Doesn't mean that other people are gonna believe it with nothing to go off of besides, hey, some raven lady gave me a vision dream or whatever. Bad shit's gonna happen. We need more evidence of that before we go chasing it.
Well, as far as we know, we're trying to chase this person because I was tasked to get information. Who's to say we just don't meet with her?
You were tasked to get the artifact back.
Well,
Her and the artifact, if I remember you telling us correctly.
she could go willingly with us.
Well, do we know everything that we need to know at this point? Like, what I'm wondering is if there's any sort of aspect that's being withheld from us that we need to know. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, 100% it's the Zentarum.
All right. I
Seems
mean,
like
we
everybody
could,
wants a
do
shot
you
at
think
this.
we have a good chance against the White Rose Guild?
Who?
The White Roses.
The
That's the
thieves.
Thieves Guild.
Like, fighting them?
No.
Or...
I mean, I don't know. We don't really know anything about him. We know the name.
Well, I'm sure the
No,
meeting will be
I
fine.
don't
If
think
it's
we
just a
even know how
meeting,
many people are
it's
showing
not
up.
like we're going there.
We don't know how many people are showing up. We don't know what the fox looks like, so they might as well just send some rando in her
That's
place,
true.
and we would never even know.
That's
true
true.
as well. Well, I can at least
well,
say
I mean-
this much. If we're gonna go meet a thief, we should empty our pockets before we show up.
That is really sensible advice.
Pretty good idea.
Really fucking sensible. Here, let me shake your fucking hand.
What?
No. Reach
Have-
my hand out to Sherrod to shake his hand.
I'm gonna steal his
Um,
wallet.
No. No.
Sure.
You have very soft hands.
Wrap my hand around the cloak and then like covered it, shaking your hands like yeah.
So this is the same thief that we caught off a random chance that was invisible, correct?
Different.
Well, he's the one
different
coming
person.
back. He's setting the meeting for us.
Yes.
Do we have any other way to see invisibility? Because, I mean, I feel like this thing is going to be staked out by them.
It could be. Even if we're watching them, there could be an army of invisible people watching us.
Like,
Yeah, I got nothing.
like Desiree revealed that she is with the police, essentially. I think, if I'm understanding it correctly.
Yep.
So
I mean, we do
we're
have.
definitely not.
We have an invisibility potion.
That's to turn us invisible, though. That doesn't help us see people.
But it does mean that they can't see one of us, which could be
Yeah.
very useful.
That could
But
be
alternatively, it also means that when we use the invisibility potion, we can't see each other, and that's always funny, right, Schmidt?
Schmurd, you okay?
Uh,
You're not gonna croak on us, are you?
That's how I laugh.
As Schmurk kind of goes silent and like a blank stare goes over his face.
Oh boy.
oh no.
Oh, no.
I grab
And
my
then back
chest.
to normal.
That's the moment he rolls a 98.
Take a handkerchief out and start wiping the sweat off Schmirt's face.
Not today, life.
So, what are we doing?
I don't see
Still
any
haven't-
reason why we shouldn't go to the meeting at the very least,
Well, we're
though.
going to the
we're
meeting.
to the meeting.
Okay.
Which one of us
Oh.
is gonna go invisible?
How are we presenting at the meeting? Like,
Question: where is the meeting?
We
Well,
don't know yet. He's gonna tell us when he gets back.
it's gonna be somewhere around Consmith Manor.
Well, we
Maybe.
don't know that. It would be really stupid for them to set up a meeting at their hideout.
It'd either be in an abandoned building or outside of town. Is very stereotypical options.
Probably going to
So
be
that's
at
where
my
money's
house.
out.
is there any way we could hold Grill hostage to make sure that we have some sort of leverage on our side?
Well, he's already gone.
No, but when he comes back with the information about the meeting,
I mean, probably not.
we just keep him.
No honor among thieves.
Speaking of which,
Hey, what happened to
sentient
that?
library. Oh, sorry. So I'm thinking sentient library. Is there anything really valuable there?
Oh, there's tons of valuable things.
Anything valuable worth taking?
You know, I see what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely.
I think
I
you're
mean, that's
saying
that's where I found the artifact that allowed me to even communicate with the Raven Queen. So
Maybe I should take a visit too. But here's my idea,
Oh,
and
no.
this is a really far stretch. What if you were to, Schmurt, borrow something?
Mm,
We put it up as a mark, and it just so happens to be in this completely unfortified, middle of nowhere mansion. That's Fessik's house.
yes, I'm sure we could definitely find some.
I mean, if
I'm
the
picking up what
Zentarum,
you're putting down.
yeah, if the Zentarum know about the place, maybe they can set traps.
and it seems like it's the best
No.
idea we've got right now.
That would involve
That's like Plan M, and it's pretty complicated.
We also have like 3 hours.
That's a really specific amount of time, Fessik.
Well, no, he's coming back to meet us tonight. Our meeting's not until tomorrow.
Yeah, but we still kind of need to have a plan together before he shows up.
Do we before he shows up? Cause we're not meeting
It-
tomorrow.
At least part of the plan could possibly involve kidnapping this guy. So, yeah, at least part of the plan needs to be set.
Are we
Kinda seems like a
kidnapping this
lackey.
guy or not?
We don't know.
I don't think he's gonna be valuable to the Thieves Guild, assuming he just got caught by a bunch of strangers walking on the street. I feel like he's done for at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he's worth capturing. Worth following would it be something else, but not capturing.
I mean, could potentially be worth keeping tied down until after the meeting.
I agree with Garmond. The less free pieces, the other side has movement on the board, it's more advantageous to us.
Granted, if he's setting this meeting, he could just tell them all about us anyways, either way, so I don't...
We could also go over that too. What does he know about us? Because what could he be telling the fox or whoever's pretending to be the fox?
Well, we know he's scared of Desiree.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Isn't most of Waterdeep?
I don't
Not
blame
yet.
them.
I'm scared of Desiree, it's not difficult.
Great.
I'm
Let's
the only
keep
one
it
not
that
scared of
way.
Desiree.
No.
Probably.
I don't think
No,
you're
you're
scared of
not.
anything, little
You're a
bud.
special boy, Fessik.
Don't even know what's so intimidating about me, but whatever, we'll get to that later.
Take a Q-tip and start idly cleaning out a little bit of Schmirt's shell, just around like the armpit holes.
Gross.
What are you doing?
Anyway,
Sorry, I just, I worry.
Aw,
I worry about you sometimes. You
not
don't
for my
bathe
friends.
ever. You fear water. You don't bathe.
Oh god.
ugh,
Giving him
You
a sponge
stinky
bath.
son of a bitch.
beef.
Whoa.
That's so mean.
I love you so much. My best friend. I just want you to be clean.
Anyway,
Great. So,
Yeah, you can clean me.
I trust Greel about as much to set up this meeting. That's about it. I don't think he's any ties to the Thieves Guild. I don't think he's going to be valuable for us to use as a hostage. If we want to keep him locked up until after our meeting's over, we can certainly do that. But I'm not babysitting him.
hmm
Well, now here's the next thing. Cottonsmith Estate. Well, it's an estate. It's owned, it's land, it's probably got records somewhere. Somebody had to have signed off on something. So I'm wondering if perhaps we can find blueprints, maps, some way to sneak into it or near it, just so we understand it as well as they do.
Where would you suggest we find such maps?
Oh, there's usually somebody to sign a dotted line somewhere. Some sort of guild.
Why don't we take a visit to the Papers Guild? I haven't seen them in a hot summer.
The what?
The Papers Guild. They handle all manner of paperwork and whatnot. And they're a bunch of, clerks.
is this a thing?
Okay, outside of this, do you know how shitty that guild would be? How shitty it would be to work for them? Oh my god.
Also, is this
It'd be-
actually a thing?
I just made it up now. Probably not.
It's not
It's
a thing.
canon now.
Okay.
Would there be somewhere that we could find documents on the house?
There would if there would be an official government.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of
This
water.
But it's all just ran by the nobles,
It
so
is run by the nobles.
and yeah, it's the nobles' houses that we're going after. Rip.
And a secret hideout wouldn't be on the blueprints anyway.
Yo.
What about the secret blueprints?
We
In
wouldn't
the
have
secret
access to
government,
those.
in the secret department that doesn't exist.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Okay, this is out of character, but do you have any idea how hard you've made this for us? Now that we're like, we can't trust fucking anyone ever about anything.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry, don't
It makes
lie.
it more fun. And more
A
dangerous.
lot of variables right now.
Fun's a word.
Yeah.
Thumb?
Fun is a word.
Thumb is the
Two
word.
pieces up in the air.
Oh, I'm having a
Ooh.
blast.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah,
don't have
they're-
to do anything right now.
What are
Well,
you
it's
talking
just-
about?
He's
There's
like
on
taking
the-
notes.
I'm taking mental notes that I'm gonna forget in a day.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
He's
We're
like,
just,
oh, they said this. Oh, they meowed at this minute. Oh, this happened too.
Issue is that everybody wants a piece of the fox.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is she hot?
Because
we
Lord's
don't know.
Alliance, just
Stuff she
for
takes is definitely
questioning,
hot.
Mm-hmm.
And more info on the Thieves
If all else
Guild, I
fails,
would
I can attempt to
imagine.
seduce her.
Zentarum.
I'm sorry. Who seduce who?
Me, seduce the fox. I'm quite the ladies' man, I'll have you know.
Yep.
He's
Sure.
pretty handy.
Have you seen these
Pretty handy with
abs?
it.
Unfortunately, I have. You will not put them away.
I'm gonna go. Fezzik's gonna open up his coat with his superior abs.
Oh Jesus
say,
Christ!
Abs don't really get that many girls.
Oh man.
I don't think it's the abs, my friend. I think it might just be you.
Curie.
Anyway,
But I have
Hold on,
abs,
Curie.
and
I like
it's
to
not
see
working.
this in action. Curie, I'd like to see this in action.
oh Jesus.
Be a
Alright.
wingman for Schmert. Get him a date for tonight, and we'll consider it.
Alright, consider.
Oh,
Alright,
boy.
challenge accepted. Mate, just tell me who the mark is and I'll go for it.
Schmart starts blushing.
Desiree is the mark.
Oh,
fuck.
no.
No, we don't want to start off at hard level. I want to see attainable first.
Schmart starts like creeping back into his shell.
Oh, don't worry, Schmert. It'll be like that one
Oh no,
whose
he's
the
making
one
more
whose
stuff
name I
up.
forget.
Oh boy.
But
The
yeah,
Raven
you
Girl.
had sex on the beach. It was beautiful.
He's scared of water.
I no,
What
but that's
was
just how
on
much
the
fun
beach?
this show.
It's dangerous.
That wasn't lust, that was fear.
It was spicy.
It's the same thing.
But
Turtles.
yeah, sure. You just point out someone, or Schmer, you just let me know. I will make this happen for you. Make all your
Why
dreams
would-
come
Alright.
true.
Hold on. Why
I
are we
mean-
making him wingman for Schmert when he should just try to get a date himself?
Hey,
Oh.
we're testing
Actually,
Curie now.
that would make more sense. But
No, he knows what he's doing. He's got this. Let him do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're testing Curie's ability, not Schmert. Schmert can
Yeah,
have any
exactly.
woman here.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Almost any woman
yeah,
here.
Schmert can't keep the women off of him.
Hence
That
the
is
shells.
decidedly untrue.
The only reason they're not on him right now is because you're here.
Mm-hmm.
They're scared of you.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Where
Scare
are we
everyone
right
off.
now?
You guys are walking towards the tavern.
That's
You
good.
guys are being discreet. I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm not gonna
Okay.
let that hat like slide. by.
Oh, thank God.
Curie, we must find someone!
I thought we were back already.
I mean, you could be. You want to just be
You've
back?
been in the Thieves Guild the whole time.
Yeah.
You locked it there.
We're-
Are you ready for our meeting, guys?
I've been telling everybody, but
him. Curie, seduce him.
So anyway, where are we taking the fox? After? Still haven't figured that out yet. Like,
No.
Taken to your
sounds like there are
friend's
3 different people that want this person.
Yep.
Yeah, but we don't know shit about one of them, so what's the point in that? No
I don't know
offense,
anything about any of
Karma.
them.
Because you know
There's-
all the shit about Zentarum.
We know that they're dangerous. We know that
Mhm,
they have
mhm.
eyes on our people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's still more than I can say for whatever Lord's Alliance does.
Except all the information that we've gotten about this area outside of the thief is from Lord's Alliance.
Great.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Very helpful.
Well, I mean, there's another hand that's in this, but
Whose hand?
Answer what they're gonna do with her.
we don't know that. All I was tasked to get were answers. Answers for money.
I thought,
You were tasked with getting her to Zentarum.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's. We're
Her
getting a
and the
person
artifact.
and an artifact.
Well, can we steal all the people we care about in the sentient library, perhaps?
And get them lost in there?
Yeah.
Well,
I'd rather get out.
How about we all just ignore this thing? We get lost in the sentient library for a year, we come back, not even a problem anymore.
All the
That's-
problems are solved.
That's not gonna happen. I'm not putting someone in there. Someone else.
Yeah, but it's just you, so
Not just
we'll
me.
all go in individually. It's fine.
You all can go in. I'm getting out of here. So if we're balancing or if we're teeter-tottering on who we should give the fox to, I still say the Zentarum.
Well,
There's
for the sake of your life, I'd probably say the Zentarum too, as much as I want to
Mm.
let Lord's Alliance question her.
yeah.
The problem then is how do we convince the fox or trick her, or how will we get her to the Zentarum?
Knock her ass out? I don't know.
Eh,
Ask her.
Because that'll go great.
Barter with
Hey,
her.
can you hand yourself and this very, very expensive artifact that you stole over to a bunch of people who are probably going to torture and kill you? Thanks.
Or, hey, would you like to break into a place that's deeper and darker than the Thieves Guild? Would you like to make an even bigger name for yourself in Faerun?
It's assuming she bites it, and that's her goal.
What if we get her trapped in the library, and then we have her, and then to let her out, we, Bard or something. Like, okay, JD, how does that thing work that Circus got stuck in? How does that work? Like on an aside, because if that could work, that'd be cool.
Wait, what? Say that again? I was distracted.
Okay, so Curie got stuck in like a vase or something, like a genie in a bottle type situation.
No, I was stuck in the library itself, and it's like a huge labyrinth of a library, but it's also like alive.
Oh,
Remember we talked about this.
I thought you were stuck like in an artifact in the library.
No. That I found an artifact that allowed me to summon the Raven Queen.
Oh, okay.
So we agreed
That
we're
seems like
taking
the
him.
least reliable option.
We agreed we're taking him to the Zentarum.
I guess.
I would say for the sake of Sharade's life, that's probably the safest idea.
Okay.
Then how to do it? We have to get her by herself. That's the only way that we'll have a chance, I think, right?
Yup.
Would
Do
you?
we have anything that can knock her out? I know, Charade, you
Besides a
had
Fessik?
that thing that knocked out that Greel or whatever. You think that would work on her too?
Well, for
Put her
lack
to
of a
sleep.
better
Send her in a snooze.
term, and I say in Elvish, like in Pokemon, if you get them weak enough, I can put them to sleep.
Pokemon?
Pokemon.
The fuck's a Pokemon?
Oh my god.
Did Fessik just learn Pokemon in Elvish?
Sure.
Sweet.
I heard the word, but I don't know what it is.
Congratulations.
So I
Fessik.
double don't. Fessik double doesn't know what the fuck
It's kind of
Pokemon
like
is.
it's kind of like what rangers call their pets.
Pokemon.
What that Pokemon mouth do?
Oh.
We crossed the barrier there.
You're welcome.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Next thing you know, we're gonna see like half people, half animals, like tabaxi, lizard folk,
No.
and
Well,
turtles.
if we
Oh,
have
wait.
some time right now, I'd like to take a walk around Waterdeep and see if I can investigate anything off the ground, off the peoples, as far as information about the fox is concerned. Would anyone like to come with me
To do what now?
to investigate? Get on the ground and out into the field, learn as much as we can about not the Raven Queen, about the fox before we actually meet her.
It seems that Curie wants to put their ear to the ground and feel a pulse within any chatter or.
Oof.
I like that plan.
You eloquent son of a bitch! That was beautiful, and I shake his hand.
I am off guard and I shake her hand without the cloth. Wait,
What just
this
happened?
almost makes us friends. This almost makes us friends.
You touch 3 times, you're friends.
Just pray to the Raven Queen. It's by hand.
Mm,
Pokemon.
I'm good.
Well, at any rate,
Yeah, I've got a very important morning tomorrow, so have fun.
all right then. And then I get up from my chair, I guess, if we're at the tavern. and go out the door.
So who is it again?
Schmert and
Me?
Curie.
Wait, is Schmert coming? I don't know. I don't know if Schmert wants to come.
Yeah, I'll do that. It'll be like old times.
Oh yeah! One last hurrah.
Don't say
Before
Um,
you
Don't say it like that.
Okay. So
Goodbye,
what
sweet turtle.
What exactly are you looking for?
A date for Schmert.
You just look for like suspicious looking people and ask them if they know about anything about the fox, or sort of like just ask questions, but like be as discreet about it as I can. I don't want anyone to really pick up on the fact that we're investigating.
Fantastic. Make a charisma check.
Okay.
I believe.
Look at those abs glisten. Did it help?
That's a save.
Oh, sorry.
Curie saw themselves in a mirror, had to save from being distracted
Oh,
by his
no.
own abs.
That's better.
Oh damn.
So
Laugh
go,
is either very good or very bad.
so you go about looking, and I'll make a perception check too. I need that.
Okay.
Or would it be insight? Insight, for sure.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
So your conversing is on par today. However, you cannot, for the life of you, find someone in particular that would have information like that.
Oof.
Like you're a little distracted from the thought of helping Schmert get a girlfriend.
That makes sense.
You really
That
don't have
100%
to.
makes sense.
Even though he was a married man at the time, married turtle.
Mortal.
Was?
Schmert was
How
How
mortal.
long ago?
That was long ago. But unfortunately, I can't find much. And this will probably take you a good hour. Is there anything else you want to do in during that time?
Also ask about Sova.
Interesting. Make one more. Is this more? Are you withholding information? What do you what?
I just want to know if anyone's heard of him at all, and I'm like less concerned if people know I'm asking about Sova.
Okay, for that, just make a. That I'm gonna just say it's an investigation check.
Okay.
Name's not really ringing a bell.
Okay.
Did Sova ring bells?
Sova rang bells.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, wait, where have I heard this before?
So during that hour, the rest of the party, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna ask the remaining people who's actually going into the meeting.
I mean, I'm gonna say charade right off the bat. Thieves and thieves
suppose
alike
unneeded.
or whatever. That's
Probably a
about
good
where I
move.
get to.
I mean, you're real,
This-
I probably should not.
Desiree, you're real good at talking.
I am real good at talking. I'm also part of the police, which might be an issue.
Yeah, you narc.
That's me. It's what I was born to be all those years ago. I definitely wanted to grow up to be a narc.
Damn it, Circus.
Awesome.
So
But yeah, I can go also.
I can't believe I'm gonna ask you guys this. Should I go in disguise? Do
Oh,
we
you're
wanna draw
leaving it up to
attention?
the group now.
I'm going on a limb. I mean, I've already divulged some information.
Doesn't I mean,
Mm,
how much of what happened here do you think that guy didn't tell them?
He saw me. Knows I know.
he saw all of us.
He thinks we're all
Yep.
cops.
Well, I hope at least I'm on his good side. I gave him the knife back.
I mean, I feel like the threat against his livelihood and his family probably did some pretty good work.
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that. I guess. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see if I'm gonna just say this. That's a pretty good intelligence check right there. I'm just saying. I don't think it matters that you're a cop, because he thinks we're all cops, and he either told them or he
That's
didn't.
fair. Great, so then I will go in also.
Okay. I'm gonna discreetly look at Charade's clothing and see if there is a place I could stash a Wesley.
And I'm wearing the good stuff, the half cloak.
You could just ask.
I mean, I could,
Yeah.
We probably shouldn't,
but
as
I'm.
much as it pains me to say it, we probably shouldn't go dressed nice.
Did that hurt a lot?
It hurt a whole bunch.
I'm still looking for a place I can possibly stash Wesley.
Do I have something on my face, Fessik?
I said discreetly, so I'm waiting to if I need to make a roll or not.
Oh, okay.
Sure, make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Sleight of eyes check.
Sleight of eyes. I actually have a good sleight of hand. So
Okay.
fucking 15.
15. What's your
Nice.
passive?
It's 15.
Oh, unfortunately, you do notice like what, like Fessik kind of. You're not really sure what he's doing, but he kind of eyes you and has like Wesley kind of lifted a little bit in his hand.
He's
Slicing
giving you,
it
he's
up.
giving you the good old up and down.
Oh boy.
Is that your Pokemon?
My what?
We went over this.
Was that canon? Do we actually go over that?
That's not canon.
Okay.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
No,
It
yeah,
is now.
it can't be canon. Otherwise, look at suit.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that your pocket monster?
Yeah, I guess.
But it really is a pocket monster.
I mean,
It is.
I guess. I'm gonna look at Wesley and I'm like in our brains. I'm gonna be like, was that rude?
You get a rat shrug.
Uh,
I'm imagining Ratatouille now.
so I'll just look at, I'll look at Wesley and then I'll look at Straight and I'll just shrug back.
At
What
this
we-
point, at this point, Wesley's kind of picking up on this and jumps down, and he attempts to climb up Shrade's leg,
Hey, you can just simply ask.
and he kind of finds a spot in one of like under your cloak, under your what is that
Like the half cloak,
the jacket
Half
there,
cape.
Yeah.
He turns into lemon wings. Good luck.
and he finds a
Oh
spot.
god.
With it in your-
Damn it,
Oh,
Ginger.
God. No!
You're welcome.
No.
He finds a spot in one of your pockets underneath the coat.
Okay, I didn't know I had a pocket in there.
Alright, and then I guess I'll say to Charade, like, oh, damn it, Ginger, stop.
I was about to type that.
I'm like, if you're going into the meeting, I need some way to know what's going on. And I can talk to Wesley while you're in there.
You know what? All right. And I trust you.
Okay.
He's the only one I'm gonna openly admit that to.
Okay.
Okay. All right, seems fair to me. But do we have to do this now? I mean, I'm gonna go take care of some business. Do I have to keep him with me?
I'll have him come back.
Okay. But at least you found a spot. Got to keep my coins away from there.
I can either stay outside with Fessik or go in. I don't.
I mean, I think also it depends on where we end up meeting, if there's going to be an inside versus outside situation.
You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way for me to know how long this invisibility potion will last?
Make an Arcana check.
Sick. I got this. Pretty sure I got a -1. I do. Alright.
It's only
That is
so-
as cocked as the die could possibly be. It's pointing straight up.
Okay,
Fessik's a smart boy.
7.
7.
Hmm.
Probably forever.
Oh
Lucky
my
something.
god. I'm like, now I'm eyeballing this thing and I'm like,
He's
I don't know if I
"Ooh,
should take
I
this."
drink it now?"
No, I don't know if I should take that. This seems like a bad idea now.
Curie, Schmert.
Ooh.
There is one thing that you pick up on your looking, kind of cruising around, asking people, looking for things. It isn't related to Sova. It isn't related to the fox. There
clue.
recently there was a murder that happened today.
Today?
How do we find out? Do we
It's
see
more.
it?
It's kind of more like you were walking around and you overheard two people talking about it.
Hold on, stop, Schmidt, stop. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Back up a little bit. There was a what now? Are you hearing that, Schmidt?
A murder?
A murder. Sounds like a job for the
Fessik.
murder investigator bros.
I put on my bow tie.
You two are murder bros.
The murder bros. I take out my magnifying glass.
And
It-
what?
it
hold it out the
was-
window?
It was the head of one of the noble families.
Oh boy.
Okay. Is there anyone in particular who's discussing this in front of us that we can go talk to?
It appears to be like it appears to be like two people that are gossiping.
Okay. Or is one of them an attractive female worthy of Schmirt?
Sure.
Okay. So I don't approach her. I kind of ignore her and I talk to
Not
her
a-
companion.
I love that.
Oh.
Not a yes, not a no, but a sure.
Okay.
Shirts for Schmirt. Good enough.
Yes. Excuse me, couldn't help it over here, but you said there was a murder.
There was. You haven't heard?
No,
It's kind of
no.
been, it's kind of been going up and down the street.
Well, could you tell us some
Oh,
more
boy.
details? This sounds very terrifying indeed.
Yeah. Have you heard? Have you heard of this Sorenso family?
So, Schmirt, does that name ring a bell? This is my compatriot Schmirt.
Let me think. What do I roll?
Show 'em so. Is this
Sworn.
just
Murder in Savannah.
is this just so and so with an M stuck in it?
That's what I thought it was.
No, it's Sorenso.
Oh,
Sorenso. Okay.
oh, that is an
Sorenso.
R and an N. It looks like an M.
It's Sorenso. Sorry, that is an R and an N. I assure you.
I'm pretty sure Fessik just needs glasses.
Sorenso.
I wear glasses.
It was one of the. It
Well
Yeah,
was,
but
said.
Fessik also needs them.
they say the head of the family was killed.
The
They're
head.
not ruling it as. They're ruling it as a murder, though, from what I've heard.
Schmidt. Remember that time we solved that murder case back in that Storm Giant place?
Yeah,
Storm
that's
Giant
when we,
murder?
Yeah, that's when we had our burrito stand
Oh my god, good fucking times, mate.
in Uptown. Yeah.
By the way, my mate Schmidt makes amazing fucking burritos. Would you like to try some sometime?
He kind of whispers over to the human female on the other side. Burrito is?
The what?
Oh, what is Sad City? They don't have burritos here.
Cultured swine.
Right. Well,
Did you just say
We're gonna-
cultured swine?
we're gonna
Uncultured.
Oh,
we're gonna go.
Oof.
Wait, hold on. If you wouldn't mind, we haven't been in this, my friend and I, we haven't been back in Waterdeep in some time. We were wondering if you could possibly help us find a place to stay for the night.
I mean, usually people that wander through here go to the Yawning Portal Tavern. It's
Oh,
kind of like
no.
the hot spot.
I know, but we went and they were all booked up for the night.
Really? They have a really large.
There's
Okay.
something's really, I don't know, there's some sort
Make
of
a deception
festival in
check.
town.
That's a total lie.
You dirty fucking liar.
It's
Durnan's ears are burning.
It's okay. It's okay. It's common folk. There's a chance.
natural 20.
It's a 5.
nice.
Close enough.
I mean, there's there's another inn that people sometimes stay at. It's not really well known.
No, what is it? Don't mind me asking.
It's a good question.
No, it's called that. Another inn.
Another inn.
No, it's called.
A good
It's
question.
a good question.
It's called a good
I love
question.
A good
Yeah.
question.
Good question.
It's a wonderful place to start a conversation. A good question.
I kind of branch off on topic and say, "Oh, the Sorensos, aren't those the ones that have ties with the cotton-smith?"
Oh shit. Smirt.
Not that I've heard of.
No, I thought
Um,
they were in business, right?
Well, I mean, the noble. I mean, what does common folk really know about the nobles? I mean,
True.
I do know it is a family of high elves.
Oh.
High elves.
Do you know where we might go to offer our sympathies? I mean, I just feel terrible about the whole situation. I don't know why it's affected me so personally, but
I think I would say their manor, but it's been sectioned off by the magisters.
do you know where I might find one of the relatives, maybe, and just express my condolences to them?
Unfortunately, I'm not. This was just news that came up to me.
Yeah, who did you hear this from?
It was just like I said, just kind of word on the street right now.
Talk of the town. Understood.
I don't like that name. Hold on. I'm gonna give you it in right now. Why do they keep giving me the bloody hammer? I like this. The squirrel and the toad.
Oh,
Oh.
don't.
It's not doesn't have like a tavern or anything, but they do house people.
Okay. Well, I whispered to Schmidt, I'm like, well, okay. Before we go back to the yawning portal, maybe we should check out this inn and ask around about the murder and other things there. Maybe we'll get some answers, and then we can head back to the yawning portal. What you think?
Yes, definitely. I'm not happy with the amount of facts that we've gotten so far. So,
Same here, my friend. And also, on that note, and then I turn to the lady, and I say, you have the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen.
Thank you.
Seriously, and I'm like looking in her eyes, and she's probably like really freaked out because I've like my whole eyes, all my eyes are just completely red, and
And you're not wearing anything.
I'm not wearing anything. I look like a fucking Chippendale. It's Magic Mike up in here.
I'm sorry, but we're kind of together.
Oh. Well, I wish you to.
We're gonna be off, okay?
Okay.
I grab Curie's hand. Thank you very much.
I look at Schmidt and I start tearing up a little bit. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I could not accomplish that for you. I just wanted you to not be lonely in your final moments.
It's okay. It's okay. This whole paternal
In his final moments.
Just get him a crock. He'll be
fair
fine.
share of celebrations.
Can I,
Jesus Christ.
Schmidt, can I ask you something?
Of course, anytime.
Can I ride your shell to the inn?
I kind of pause and I never thought you'd ask.
Oh my god. And then so I mount Schmidt and we head to
Okay.
the inn.
Yep. Okay. All right. So back to the other group. Anything else?
Nice segue.
What were we talking about? Oh boy.
I don't think none of it matters.
I mean,
anymore.
at this point, like, we just need to wait for Homeboy to come back, let us know
Yeah, basically.
where the meeting's gonna be, and then maybe scope it out before the meeting,
I was gonna go home,
if possible.
check on Mother real quick.
Okay. So we're going back to Schmidt and Curie. So you find yourself in a small, not somewhere at the cusp of the castle ward and the dock ward. You find a rather small building. It doesn't look too big, but when you go in, it's kind of almost like a hotel. there is a front desk with someone currently like sitting at it, who seems to be writing something on a document. And they see you come in, like, oh wow, welcome to the Skull Toad. Um, were you looking for rooms?
Schmidt, please take over, if you will.
Of course. Yeah, we might be interested. We just we're in town, and we were actually wondering, yeah, how much would a room cost?
We usually charge about a silver piece a night.
Silver piece. Okay. And where is your tavern located?
This doesn't have a tavern.
Oh.
We just house people here.
Have there been any murmurings or whisperings about the murder this morning of the nobleman?
There was a murder this morning.
You were not aware?
No.
Oh my God, you haven't heard about it?
Who was murdered?
It's the talk
It's
of the
been
town.
the talk of the town, the talk of the goddamn.
Well, you see,
Head.
not many people from town come into here.
Do you what kind of people usually stay here, if you don't mind my asking?
Just travelers from out of town. We tend to attract those that don't really want to go to the louder places. Just kind of want to relax.
Okay.
We do have some nice hot tubs though, included in the price.
I cover Schmirt's ears.
I creep back into my shell.
Please refrain from mentioning any bodies of water around my friend.
Right.
And I uncover his ears.
Now, would you be interested in rooms?
We'll come back. We'll come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're gonna go shopping a little bit. We'll be back.
But before we go, two things I'd like to ask. Do you know anything about someone who goes by the name of the Fox, a master thief?
What I've kind of heard from here and there, just
right out with it, huh?
Cat burglar.
Okay. Do you know anyone who's been a victim of hers?
Unfortunately, not personally, no.
Do you know anyone who might know a victim?
No.
It's fine. It's fine. It was a confusing question. I totally understand. Okay. Final question before I leave. Have you seen Wood Elf? He's got crazy black hair, grey eyes. Goes by the name of Sova. Bit of a weird cleric type. Rings lots of bells occasionally.
No. I don't think he's passed through my doors, at least.
Okay. Well, since I will be returning, if you do see anything pertaining to any of these things that we've mentioned, I know it's really kind of weird that we're talking about these sorts of things, but
Right, you don't even have a room here.
yeah, okay. Well, if you're gonna be sassy about it, Schmidt, do you have some money on you?
What?
Do you have some money on you?
Yes.
Do you have one silver? Because I don't have any money, but I will pay you back, Schmidt. You know me. I'll pay you back in spades, my friend. But yes, could I borrow some money?
Yeah. I pull out. As I say, what is it? 1 silver piece. I pull out 2 silver pieces, and say, "Tell you what." I put them down on the counter. I say, "Where can I get a drink? I don't feel like walking all the way back to the yawning portal. Where can we get a drink?"
Make persuasion check at disadvantage
Oof.
because of curious
What'd you
comment.
get for calling her sassy?
Can I use guidance?
Sure.
Yeah, we're next to each other. How do we do this? For
Persuasion. So
persuasion.
on your sheet there should be, I guess, a section that says persuasion. You can click on it.
I have no bonus. Oof.
Fine. Unfortunately, I think all our rooms are full.
Are they
that back.
now?
Are they now? Kind of like dig my claws into the counter as I pull my change back off.
I start seething.
Can I ask you to leave, please?
You may not. We will be taking our leave first, sir.
You can't tell us to leave. We were already leaving.
Exactly, halfway out the door.
You can't fire me. I quit.
And I get back on the shell and I make my escape into the streets of Waterdeep. We head back to the yawning portal.
Yes. Are you sure you want to go back already?
Actually, no. If it was there something you wanted to do, Schmidt, anything.
know.
You just let me know.
We don't have any answers.
We don't. We fucking don't. Hey,
we
hey.
need to keep wandering around until something happens.
Let's fucking go to the library.
Oh my god.
If you guys are gonna make it back in time for the meeting, you are not gonna be able to go to the library.
Okay.
And that's what I was gonna tell Charade. You're not gonna have time to go back to your house.
okay.
Okay. Then, yeah. Oh, what can we do in a short amount of time if there's any other way we can get information?
Maybe the ice cream people know.
The ice cream people. They fucking might. Also, I
Alright.
can really.
All right, no more. You already tried looking. You've already had a couple checks. That's enough.
Okay.
You would have gone to all of your resources you have in the past to do those checks. So,
Okay.
So we go back
So-
to the yawning portal then, I guess.
okay.
I
just-
slide sadly off his shell.
I just want to make sure I understand
Back.
keeping track of time. So we're waiting for the guy to come back to us with the meeting time, or are we waiting until the meeting actually starts?
You're waiting for the guy for the meeting time.
Oh, okay. I'm okay with that because I assume everyone's going to be at the yawning portal when I get back.
Depends on how long the meeting goes.
I thought the meeting was the next day.
Yes. But I'm going home. I got shit to do, my friend.
So
Wait,
we're both going home. Is
So
that
the
okay?
two people who want to be in on the meeting aren't going to be here for the meeting
No,
setup?
I'm going to be here for the meeting setup. I am leaving
Okay.
afterwards.
Okay, I'm just checking.
I'm not some idiot who leaves during a very important plot point.
Okay. All right. If we're
Yeah,
gonna have time
shots
after
fired.
the meeting to go home, then I'll wait. I already performed, so I don't feel like I can perform again.
Nope.
Um.
You do have advantage on your next check, but
Oh no, I already did that one. That's the
Did you?
mediocre one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it wasn't as good.
Because I had my rehearsal, and then my next one wasn't as great,
Oops.
but I made money.
all right. So eventually you find
I'll just BS with Durnan.
you make a charisma check.
Son of a...
How's it going, pal? You doing good? Charisma check. Okay. You doing
Sick.
good, buddy?
Stress
great.
level 8.
Oh no.
Why can't these people leave Durnan alone?
You know,
Oh,
buddy, you
no.
look kind of tense. Honestly, you've been doing so much for us. What can we do to help you?
Do you
out?
want a drink or do you want to fuck off?
I want to give you money and a drink. And you know what? If you can help me to fuck off, just point me where.
Whoa.
He stares at you, Garmon.
I don't swing that way.
Oh no.
Why? I'm just daggers at Charade right now.
Tell you what.
Do you want to leave?
Yeah. You know what?
All right.
I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a drink. I'm gonna leave. I'll pay you double. How much?
There's the door.
All right.
Oh
I will walk
boy.
through twice as fast. I take the drink, walk away from the from the counter, and walk out the door twice as fast. Without paying.
Do I notice how pissed off Durnan looks?
Yeah.
Everybody should notice how
Okay.
pissed off Durnan looks right now.
So I'm gonna reach into my bag of holding and I'm gonna take
Oh,
out 2
no.
pieces of candy. All right, 2 pieces of candy. These are not magic candy. This is just normal ass candy. Okay. And I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat one, and then I'm gonna walk by Durnan, and I'm just gonna leave it on the counter in front of him, and then walk away.
Can we just leave Durnan alone?
I gave him a piece of candy.
I just got a free drink when I was trying to cheer him up, but all right.
And he uses the rack to wipe it off the table.
God damn it! This guy's a dick.
Yes.
I don't care if he's mad anymore. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna piss him off more.
Oh no.
We both tried. We found our big bad. It's Durden.
Rip all our free shit.
What you didn't realize, Charade, is you were talking very condescending to him.
No, I did not. I honestly thought he would pick up on that and think, oh, hey, we're both assholes. We can relate.
With that
No,
charisma
it's
check,
just you.
that's what he read.
Well, shit.
Well, shit indeed.
Well, you're not allowed back in the tavern.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we just sneak our own fucking party members back in here. God damn it.
I mean, I'm fine. Garmon's
Secret
fine.
shows.
All I've
Is
done is
Garmon
give him
fine
a piece
now?
of candy.
I mean, maybe Garmon's fine. I already did my due diligence, and I'm not fucking with that anymore.
I mean, I should be in his good graces. I removed a dying woman from the presence. Present? No, fuck, there's a word and I'm forgetting it. But I removed you from there before you died. Premises, there you go.
Premises.
Yeah.
Spacing pretty hard.
Necessarily who wants to eat a piece of candy.
You left him a present.
What?
And he
What
didn't.
what did you say?
What?
I said, does it necessarily mean he wants to eat a piece of candy?
I didn't say he did.
doesn't
Just
got a
trying to
sweet
cheer
tooth.
him
I
up.
was just trying to cheer him up. I
Oh,
didn't.
that's fine.
I just.
Don't expect someone to take.
No, I'm
take-
saying
take
he
the
shouldn't.
candy.
I'm just saying he shouldn't be mad at me.
No,
See-
he didn't do it like
even know
angrily.
what?
He just kind of sighed and like wiped it off.
Just casually.
See, Durden just wants to live pissed off. We give him options so he can live a better life and be happy, but he chooses to get pissed off.
Oh, boy.
Alright. Right. So
Anyway.
eventually, Carrie, Schmert, you make your way back to the tavern. Everyone's there except for Straight, who's probably like standing outside the door or something.
Why? Because he's kicked out.
Yes.
No, well, I just
I mean, partial kicked out, I guess.
I proved the point.
And I go over to Charade. How is your name pronounced, my dude?
Charade, like the game.
Okay, cool. So I go over to Charade.
Charades.
Charade. Go over to Charade. Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, bartender's being pissy. Asked me to get out. I figured I'd do
Oh
him a
my
favor.
god, have I? Oh, just been through that myself, my mate. I fucking commiserate with you.
Really? Bartenders, right?
Let me fucking buy you a drink.
I didn't even buy this one. Go buy yourself one.
Oh, okay, Schmidt. Can I borrow
Uh,
some money?
Oh my!
I love this.
I give her a gold piece and say, "That's it for the week."
This is your allowance.
A gold piece. This will
Well, that's
last
if-
me a month.
We
That's
will
it for the night.
re-emphasize that Sova is a man. I mean, not Sova.
Curie.
Curie.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
Curious.
You also said she.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
I mean,
He's
She's
very,
Snores
She's a
ignore the
guy,
fact that he's
so-
not wearing anything.
Yeah.
he's very in touch with his androgynous side.
Yes. My pecs are often confused for moobs.
Oh, boy.
oh my god.
Carrying on.
Oh boy.
We need a. We're not. Let's keep this ball rolling.
Okay. Go back to the rest of the table. Yes,
Bowls
like-
like what Curie has.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Schmidt, would you like to break the bad news to them?
Well, gang, we didn't find anything.
Wait. You
didn't-
actually thought you were gonna find
Right.
something?
Color me surprised.
I mean, we were hoping.
I failed you.
You didn't get this man a date?
No.
Curie.
Isn't it straight outside?
We're talking outside.
No, they came in and tell us.
Yeah, they came in.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
I guess I'm shouting it at him.
Oh no, you're gonna kick. Oh god.
No, no.
God.
Everyone in China will
damn
know.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, so what do we do now then?
We wait for our guy to show up and tell us where we're meeting tomorrow, and then we sleep, and we meet up before the meeting tomorrow and talk more about what we're gonna do.
I feel like this is gonna be an ambush.
Great. We'll
Probably.
find out, won't we?
We'll improvise. It's fine.
Oh god.
By the
I feel
way,
like
is
that's
there any
what
way we
all
can
do our
get?
best work right now.
Mhm. Is any what?
Is there any way we can get Charade back in here? I feel bad for him.
I don't. He chose that. He brought it upon himself.
Are you saying that Schmidt and I brought it upon ourselves when we were
Yeah,
at the inn?
probably.
Probably.
I mean,
Hit
probably.
yourself.
That's
Schmert's first
You
inclination
ruined
was
me.
to be racist towards me, so probably brought it upon yourself.
Schmidt.
Yes.
I'm gonna go cool off. and then I just sort of like, stomp away in a very effeminate way.
Where?
To Sherrod.
To
Oh,
another
okay.
quarter.
Down the catwalk.
Yeah, I fucking strut angrily.
Do you do a little
I'm gonna
turn?
go to the bar and order a drink.
He gives you a water.
Oh no! I zap it with my destroy water.
You have that prepared, don't you?
Oh, I do always.
Oh my god, you have a spell.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
wow.
destroy water, create or destroy water.
Wow.
It's
He just-
amazing.
it's just a destroy water spell for him, though.
Obviously.
All right. So you find your get your drink. Curie, Trade, are you doing anything outside?
Yeah, we're playing rock, paper, scissors,
No. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm winning.
as you do.
as we do.
Isn't it like parchment boulder?
Oh my god, yeah.
Cheers.
Parchment shoulder. Parchment shoulder shears.
Parchment boulder shears.
Cheers.
So while you guys, after you leave, and while you guys are you hang out for a little bit outside, yeah, and at this point it's gotten later. Eventually you see a charade, Curie. You see a familiar halfling, somewhat covered in a hood, but he seems to be running
Oh,
towards you,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
and
Oh
he
boy.
kind of immediately sees you two outside, and he kind of runs up and he kind of bends over a little bit. We need to go now.
Okay.
Question.
Damn it, Doodle.
And then I like
Fucking
gesture back to,
Indiana.
I poke my head into the tavern and call everyone's attention to the door.
Right, what are you doing outside?
Yeah, we're waiting for you. Before we go, are you armed?
That's the point. They wouldn't see you unless it was today.
Are you armed?
Oh boy.
You gave him the dagger back. Of course he's armed.
Wait,
I know, that's
do
why I
we
want-
know
That's
that?
why I want to see if he tells the truth.
Yes,
All right. What are you armed with?
Oh my god.
the dagger you gave me.
All right. Good. Good. Honest man. All right.
Look, it was hard to convince them, but they said they wouldn't see you any other time.
I assume at this
Alright.
point we've made
Where are
our
we
way
going?
outside.
Or I'm assuming we all came outside.
Yeah,
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming
What?
Curie's getting the rest of them.
What did you tell them?
that you had a big job for us.
Mm,
Look,
Great.
look, I'm kind of low on the totem pole here. They really don't listen to me unless I had something good.
See?
Gotcha.
Bad
So,
leverage.
so I told them you had a high-paying job.
Mm.
Great.
Yeah.
And we're meeting directly with the fox, or are we getting some random...
I don't know.
Fessik, you look like you want to get something off your chest. Quick,
Where?
say it.
What?
You said your mic was muted. I thought you wanted to say something.
No, I said the same thing that Garmon said. That we
Oh,
were. That
my bad.
I'm assuming we're outside by this point.
No.
Gotcha.
Great minds. Great minds.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Well
but
then.
yeah, that's the only way they would have listened to me.
Okay. Hey, we'll
How
talk and
soon?
follow.
How soon are they expecting us?
right now.
Within the hour,
Where are we meeting?
I'm gonna show you.
Okay.
Are you being followed right now? Who's chasing you?
No, I kind of on a time limit.
He's just
Oh.
running to make it within the hour.
Yeah. We can talk and move at the same time. Are we ready to go?
I would
I
like to know
guess.
where we're going.
Voice.
We can find out on the way.
Could someone do an insight check on him, and I'll give you
Yeah.
advantage?
I
mean, you
won't do
could
the
just
insight
do
check,
it.
but you can do it.
Who has the best
I mean-
insight?
Luck.
That's yeah.
It's not about who has the best. It's
Uh,
about who actually wants to take the damn check.
Yeah.
3.
I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll help you.
Okay.
So that just means that you roll at advantage.
Oh,
Perfect.
The best insight.
That hot
Nice.
13 though.
Yeah.
You're not sure, Smart.
oh God.
It seems the adrenaline is real. You can pick up on that, but you don't really know what to think about what he's saying.
I mean, we don't have any other choice. Let's go.
Yep.
Okay, there are 3 things I want to do while we're on the way.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to do, and I want to keep doing it the whole way, is I want to be looking around to see if we're being followed, anything like that.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh, fucking sick. Perception. That's a natural 20. So,
Nice.
Yo.
anybody's
21. Nobody's following us?
Nope.
Okay, and then I'm going to try to kind of discreetly, okay, I want to discreetly slip Wesley into Shrade's pocket.
Okay.
And
Sleight of
then,
hand?
huh? Sleight of hand?
You should give Wesley
10.
the invisibility
I-
potion.
Yeah.
Why would I do that?
We give this monster rat a super expensive potion that could be way more useful on one of us.
Okay. Also, is that all you have to bear?
What?
That's what y'all's telling you.
No, I didn't hear
Do
you.
we have
We didn't hear
time
what
to
you said.
change Greer? Greel? Whatever the fuck.
He said within the hour.
We have a little bit of time.
We should figure out what this job that we're supposedly offering is.
Sure.
It sounds like Shred and Desiree get to
Fucking
improvise
make it up
that.
on the way.
I
Alright.
have.
I mean, we can really change if it's that important to you.
I mean,
We have an hour.
It depends on where we're going.
How far away is this place?
it's a
Can you
little
give
bit-
us that at least?
It's in the castle ward.
Perfect.
Okay.
I can't.
And we're gonna look less suspicious, not dressed like nobles.
Right.
Oh, he somehow got by.
Wait, do we look like
have-
nobles or do we look like cops?
You look like people
You're just in fancy
attempting
clothes.
to look fancy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whether or not-
Attempting, come on, Doodle.
Whether
Except Desiree.
or not you're pulling it off, that's questionable.
I've been pulling it off since birth.
Me too.
I mean, I still
I've
have my
been-
bow tie on, so.
Yeah. Right.
I've been-
Fine, will change.
We're not really going to be walking the streets, if you know what I mean.
God.
Hashtag see where
Oh,
it is.
Grill.
Damn
By
it.
the way,
Hashtag
Grill.
prestidigitation. Who cares?
Yeah.
Can I put my shoulder on the thief dude.
You put your
Person.
shoulder on him.
My shoulder, my hand on his shoulder. Yeah, I put my shoulder on his
Oh,
shoulder.
great. That was nice.
I body slam him.
People elbow right there.
Oh,
And I ask him, "Do you know anything about the murder this morning?"
I'm going to go change, I guess.
I guess I'm following Desiree because I'm trying to make a plan on the spot.
Just stomp back into the to
I-
the fucking inn.
I heard it doesn't have anything to do with us.
No, just wondering if you knew anything of it in general.
It's some sort of like magic. I don't know. The magisters are getting involved.
Oh, the map. Do you know if Simon
Some sort
Lin
of
is?
what?
Wait. Do you know Simon?
No, of
Well-
course not.
Who?
Yeah, who's Zymon?
What?
Honestly,
Guys,
I
how do
don't.
you not know Simon? He's the
Shut up,
Simon Win.
shut up,
Like I have his
shut up.
fucking calendar right
Curry,
here.
shut up!
Smart, you got his signature for me.
Oh my god.
You're still not gonna turn me in, right? We made a promise.
No. Yeah, I keep my word. I keep my word.
Right.
I thump
But-
Curie.
That was the Garmond audible heavy sigh.
All right. I mean, you could probably take out one of your pieces from your wardrobe and change in the tavern if you need to.
Which I do.
Yep.
I'm not happy about it, but I
I
do
get
it.
back into my sick freaking duster, and I put my sick freaking coat and my suit back into the bag holding.
Okay.
Also, wait. If we haven't left yet, then I don't even have to be discreet. Does my 21 still count?
For the perception?
Yeah.
Nah, that's gonna hold over.
Okay, and then since we haven't even left, I'm just gonna pass the invisibility potion to Garmond.
Okay.
Dope.
So have that in your inventory. You guys change. Whoever does.
I'm
By the
staying
way,
in
I'm
my
still.
good suit.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'm staying in my good suit, and if I'm talking to Desiree through the door, it's gonna be cantrip, like message and minor illusion back and forth at each other.
Oh Jesus.
Just basically me. Okay, actually, if I do this, I'm gonna whisper to you. Look, okay, if that's the plan that he's given us, we have 3 marks. Okay, we can either go with the strange sentient library, or we can steal from the Zentarum,
Oh, that's
Or-
real smart. Yep.
or
Mm-hmm.
Or how about Caskbrand? Why not? He got money from somewhere. Or what about What about the other blacksmith? There was still that powder that we never really found out. What if we send them against the Mooncloaks?
I don't think we have enough information to send them after the Mooncloaks. I don't think we have enough information to send them goddamn anywhere.
We have one last one. What if we send them after Xymon Win?
Oh! I'm sorry, what?
Oh
What?
my god.
Okay.
It's putting.
Xymon?
Yes. You're already close to him. It's already probed around in my mind. It's an idea.
God.
Well, even if we don't follow through with it, what if it catches their ear?
It's a magister, we can't... Why?
Yeah.
Do you really think they're gonna take the bait to steal from one of the most powerful people in the city?
We can
Besides
gauge.
the nobles.
We can gauge what they decide once we get there. It's an idea. We don't have to follow through with it, but it's an idea. I'm just coming up with stuff. Whatever you have in mind, these are what I'm thinking of. At least these are people we know that have money. I mean, otherwise, the nobles. But that's apparently small game. Look what she stole already.
Yeah, apparently.
Something
I mean, Xymon
big.
might be good. I don't know what he would have, though. It would make sense for him to have it. Zentarum seems a little too on the nose. Maybe we'll fucking find out, I guess.
That's true. She could consider it a challenge. And
Something
she's
like
gonna
that.
be. Yep.
Assuming that her goal in life is to be a very important thief in this town, but
That's true.
we'll get there. I don't.
All right.
This is a lot. I gotta wear my fucking sewer clothes again. It's bullshit.
By the way, you buttoned it backwards. I can't
Fuck
see her.
off. No,
I'm
it's
just.
supposed
I'm just saying
to
it's
be.
agitator.
Just slam open the door. It's supposed to look like it's
Uh,
backwards. It's the fashion.
Close
and I
the door.
leave.
Close the door. God. It's like looking at a sister.
All right. So you guys find your way back down. All right. Are you ready to go?
Yes,
Lead
we're ready.
on.
All right. Onward, and he starts. Immediately turns into the alleyways.
I know exactly where we're going. These are my alleyways.
Do you start like getting in front of him a few times? Like, no,
I don't know where we're heading, but I'm not gonna get lost.
Oh, okay. I'm just joking.
All right. So you guys start walking, and you start taking these turns, and somewhat used to doing something like that, especially when Fessik shows you the way around town, or when you're following Fessik.
Yes.
You start taking these back alleyways, and he stops briefly and tells you all to stop, and kind of looks around the corner and brings you all back forward. All right, look. It's probably a really high-paying job too. I don't know how much gold you have to spare.
We're paying up front? Is that what you're trying to tell me right now?
Usually, you have to pay part,
Grill?
especially the harder jobs.
Oh my lord.
I'm gonna whisper over to Desiree. We have 1,000 in group funds.
We're also entering a thieves' den. Oh, I don't know if I can hear that. But I just want to remind the party, we're entering a thieves' den. Do we empty our...
Dude, it's in the bag of holding. They have to know what's in it to take it out.
Yeah.
Something valuable centered around.
Nah, it has to be more specific.
Yeah, you have to be specific.
Oh, good.
You have to
okay.
actually
I was-
know what you're going for.
what constitutes a large amount of money?
Depends on the job.
Oh my god.
I slap
what if
him.
it's, say, I don't know.
Fucking answer the question.
Sometimes up to 10,000 gold pieces.
Up
Did
front?
you say 10,000?
No, that total.
Oh.
So half would be 5.
God.
Who pays half up front?
I don't know our clients.
My clients are idiots.
What are you stealing worth 10,000 gold?
I'll lean over to Charade, I guess.
I
I
I
don't
guess.
think... Well, whatever. Maybe we don't send them after a magister if it's gonna be 10,000 fucking gold that we don't have.
He might be the only one that has access to that kind of money.
Fucking hell, we can't pay that up front right now is the issue. If they want it up front,
I'm
What do
gonna
we have on
I'm
us?
gonna ask him.
fucking nothing.
Is it based off the
We got
risk or is it based
1,000.
off what they're stealing?
It depends on both. As the thing that they're stealing could, increase the risk.
So it's based off risk.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't know the names of any of the Zentarum for them to steal from. Is my issue.
We know the name of one.
We can send them out.
Send them after you cut out.
I was saying we can send them after Durnan's beer recipe.
Because he
Dear God.
really loves us right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, sure, why not?
It's not gonna get us anywhere either.
All right, come
Fuck.
on. You guys spend the next about 15 minutes traversing the back streets and back alley. Eventually coming upon you never at any point do you guys go down the sewers.
Thank God.
Eventually he leads you to a section of the castle ward that doesn't appear to. There isn't much activity here. It's an alleyway. It's like on the verge of being near the city of the dead. And kind of looks, and he goes up to a door that's kind of within this alley, and he knocks. He does a series of knocks on it.
Can I try to remember what the knock is?
Make a perception check, just to generally.
Do we all hear this?
Can I help Fessik?
Should we just?
I don't think you can help Fessik here.
Okay.
Yes, I can.
Should
Damn
we,
it.
That's
Can
why
I-
did they just roll a d12?
should we
could
like
I-
make our own checks?
You can.
2,
Everyone.
3, 4. Sorry, I have a +1, not a
Oh,
-1.
jeez.
So no, that's super good. 3,
What
4.
was it? Perception?
Out of curiosity, through my
Ooh.
thief can't. Does that help me in any way?
Roll at advantage.
I got a 21 for me.
Rip, I got a crit fail.
There's no crit fails on skill checks.
Schmert, you thought your heart was passing the beat.
Oh God!
All
Sure,
right, so-
no.
So Garmon, Charade, Desiree, you all could redo it. He wasn't being very sneaky about it, probably because of his current situation.
It's okay. Fessik knows where we are, and
Mhm.
we can do the knock.
Definitely, Fessik, you'd be able to come back here. Just
Okay. Easy peasy.
all right. Eventually, the door opens, and you are greeted with a sight that you weren't really expecting. It's an older gnome couple, like old white hair, somewhat frail, and he kind of looks the man kind of looks at all of you. Follow me, and he kind of beats and goes into the house.
Great.
Sick.
While we're following, can I just be actively scanning to see if anything is following us, tracking us?
Perception.
I'm gonna whisper quietly to Desiree and Shred. Should I take this potion now?
I mean, they already saw us, so I feel like it's kind of useless at this point.
The gnome man, and you're walking through the house. You don't really pick up on anybody following you. And you're looking through the house, and it seems pretty normal. I mean, this is clearly just a normal house. but he brings you down to a cellar. Eventually, and there he kind of lifts up, struggling a little bit, but he lifts up some like a carpet that's fashioned over the floor, and there you see like a kind of like a cellar door, old door. All right, who's going down?
Who's with us again?
Everybody.
All of us.
You guys didn't.
No.
You guys didn't like just stop.
I thought some people were gonna stay outside.
I mean,
this is it. This is inside. The rest of you are outside.
I'm gonna stay outside of the cellar door, but I'm gonna telepath to Wesley that if shit happens, to start running back and, I don't know, yelling danger in his head.
Well,
I mean, what if this is like a prison cell and we're never gonna see the light of day again? And
Then I'll be
the 5,000
outside.
gold pieces was his last chance at getting money from us.
We don't fucking know.
well, Schmidt, thanks for the nightmares.
Sorry.
I'm gonna insight
Just,
check that little gnome asking of us to go inside of there.
He's asking who's going inside of there.
I know. I still
Um,
want. It's like I'm gonna see if there's like.
Inside.
I say
Yeah, I'm not
I
seeing if
say
he's
you are.
lying. I'm seeing if there's ulterior motives. That is a 14.
You're not sure. He keeps a very good poker face.
God damn it.
Well,
I say
La,
you're
la,
going
la.
first. To the old man.
No, our friend's gonna show you down.
Friends.
Are we friends?
No. He points to Grill. Yeah.
Grill, do you know how many people are gonna be here?
No.
Oh my god, do you have any helpful information at all?
Got you to me, didn't I?
Yeah, and you fucked that up too, didn't you?
I didn't have a choice.
We're about to die, guys. No.
Fessik.
Well, I think that's me and you, Charade.
Fessik.
I think this is it.
Oh, hold on. Fessik, can you hear me?
Rip dead.
Yeah,
No.
I can hear you. What?
Bertrada de Leon. Keep her safe. And I'll go first.
Okay.
See y'all on the other side. And I will also go through.
Bye, guys. Off to be
Oh.
incinerated.
I'll send my raven.
Okay.
Yeah.
The raven flies on and perches on Desiree's shoulder.
And then I whisper to the raven like, not on her. I don't like her.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh boy.
Kind of curiously,
We
and
had
then
an
flies
ice
over
cream
her-
date.
Flies over
We got ice cream together.
Right. Any all right, you keep going down.
Fuck.
I'm gonna go with the.
I'll go.
I guess I'm gonna grab the gold too before I go.
Why?
Cause what if they want it up front?
Then you come back.
Okay,
Way down now.
never mind. I'm gonna go. It's
Schmidt,
fine.
if you're going, I need take this with you, and I give him the rod of the pact. Can you use it?
No.
Actually, I'm going to.
It's a stick.
I take it and say, "You're not going." Oh,
You
no.
know what?
with
Since
my
we're all
own-
pretty much going, I'm going.
Oh
No.
no.
Oh no.
Who's staying behind?
I'm already gone while you guys are doing this.
You remember when the plan was 2 people going?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And
not
one's
staying here
hole.
by myself then. That's fucking stupid.
Let's just all go.
Okay.
Look, I'm going to leave my badge behind. That seems smart.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
What?
go.
Just put it in the,
In the bag of
fucking
What if
bag
they
of holding.
search us? Get
It's
out
a
of here.
bag of
That's what I
holding.
did. That's what I did.
You said leave it behind.
Yeah, in the fucking bag where the rest of you are hanging
Okay,
out.
continue.
We are all
Anyways.
coming.
Guys,
We're going. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Remember when the plan was something
Jesus.
completely different? Well, everyone decided to go.
We can stay. Me and Curie and Fessik can stay behind. If
If it's, yeah,
that's what you're suggesting.
we can do that.
That makes
Okay, I
more
just feel
sense.
like the fewer people.
All right, let's do
better.
that.
Okay. Take the raven. Be careful, Desiree.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right, so Garmon, Charade, Desiree.
Yeah, when the cellar door closes, I'm drinking the potion of invisibility.
Okay, so the older gnomish man, he doesn't follow you in. It's just you three and Grill.
Yep.
What is
Can
he
I-
doing?
Can I give Garmon my bow tie?
Sure.
Okay.
Peace offering.
Just in
You
case,
have-
like, the invisibility potion wears off.
Yeah, that's not gonna be weird.
You're in a tight spot, you know. Bow tie.
This is why you're my best friend.
I'm doing it.
All right, so you eventually, you guys start walking. Grill kind of. Why did he drink the potion?
I don't fucking know.
Right.
Garmon
Be
explodes.
sneaky or whatever.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything. I'm just
You
following.
cannot grill. You cannot tell them.
Make an intimidation check at advantage.
Okay.
Come on.
Because he's still scared of you.
Good.
It is good that he's scared of you.
Oh my god, I rolled 2 8s.
What
So that's a 12.
A 12? That's
fucking-
okay.
Yep.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. He rolled the teeny has -2. Okay, he isn't the wisest person. Surprisingly. Okay, all right this way. And he starts you take a couple you start taking a couple paths, and it's completely pitch black in here. He seems to be holding out like a he pulls out like a bullseye lantern, and starts leading down this path, and you start going through.
Is it magical darkness or is it just
No,
regular?
it's natural darkness.
Okay, because I'm sure
Yay, dark vision.
the three of
Yeah.
us have dark vision.
No,
Okay,
it's still dark though. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
emphasize.
Yeah.
gotcha.
So he starts leading you down, and first you start in what looks to be a cellar, but he kind of pushes aside a kind of like a series of shelves that seem to be when he moves it aside, there seems to be like a hole in the wall itself that leads down another path. That doesn't look like it was. This looks like it was essentially torn down, not natural. And you guys keep walking and walking, and it's echoing, and they start smell. You have a very slight smell of the sewer, but it isn't overbearing like if you were down in the sewer.
Random side question: do I still have my lavender scent?
Yes, I
Okay,
think.
cool.
I think by the end of
Say,
today.
I think that's on you.
It's
Okay.
no, it's still by the end of the day. I think.
Okay.
No, wait, no, never mind.
I don't know,
It should be
Doodle.
gone.
I'll be right back real quick.
I thought she had like
Bye.
99
I remember
years.
it was 5 days worth of lavender scent.
Okay. Has it been 5 days?
No, it hasn't.
Okay, great.
I'm
Um,
standing outside
Good. I
like
don't
the
smell sewers.
like the trap door thing, just
Uh-huh.
looking at it and waiting.
Right. The gnomish man, he found a seat, and he kind of perched up on top of it, and he starts reading a book.
Oof.
That's what Curie and Schwartz.
What does the room look like?
I mean, this is just a cellar. It seems that there's various bottles of wine on like a wine rack. There's a few boxes. There's a desk down here, and that's kind of where the gnomish man's kind of sitting on.
Like,
I grab one of the bottles and kind of inspect it and ask, so what's going to happen to our friends down there?
He kind of shrugs.
Do you know anything?
That I'm going to tell you.
Well, and then I get up and kind of like, roll my shoulders a little bit and like, I don't know. I'm thinking you do want to tell us everything you know.
Boy.
Oh god damn it!
Oh boy.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Real good, real good.
Oh boy.
Mm.
It's a good one. And he goes back to reading his book.
I don't know what it is with me. I'm just,
I rolled a 13. Sorry.
I'm just not the man I thought I was. I go
Wow.
sulk in a corner.
Okay.
Oh no.
The abs, they glisten.
Charade. Eventually, Charade, Garmon, Desiree, all three of you eventually come to a corner where you turn, and as you turn, at the far end of this hallway, there's a door that seems to have a slit on top. And you keep walking till you get to it, and eventually you guys stop at the door, and Grail kind of knocks on it. Nothing specific this time. And the slit opens, and you see two eyes piercing through. All right. And he closes it, and the door opens, and there you see a very, very large, half-giant carrot with a greatsword on his back. And he kind of looks you over. All right, disarm.
Sure.
God damn it. Okay.
So I give up on my weapons.
Yup.
He seems to be putting them. There's actually like a table right at this door that he's just putting them on. He looks at you, Desiree.
I'll fucking hand over my knife and the crossbow that I have for some reason.
Can you just pull that out magically? And then he looks at you, Garmon.
Garmon's invisible.
Is he?
Right. Make a stealth check at advantage.
Oof.
Forgot about that. Sorry.
Come on, Garmond.
Nice pecs, bro.
That's a 12.
Oh my
With
god.
advantage?
Yep. The first roll was a 4, so.
God damn.
Lord.
Sorry. He doesn't seem to notice you.
So I'm gonna sneaky on in before the door closes.
Eventually, okay, so. Alright. Well, show him the way. Right. Don't. And he kind of whispers over to you, don't piss him off. He kind of has a temper.
Great.
I know a guy like that.
So you take a sharp right as soon as you step in, and you're greeted with a rather interesting sight. There's a little bit of light. There's a faint light here. You immediately hear like the rustling of cups and plates, almost like a tavern. As you keep walking down this hall, immediately you pass through a section of a what appears to go into another set of rooms with two doors on either side. And eventually, at the very end of this hallway, you make a right turn, and you are greeted with what looks to just be like a normal tavern. You see a bartender at the far left corner of the room, currently serving drinks. There's a handful of kegs and barrels that are like kind of lined up on the wall. There is approximately about 15 people here.
Hmm.
Any faces I recognize from?
Oof.
Make a history check.
All right.
Dude, you're real good.
So
You
good.
have no clue.
Telling you. Roll 20
what
dice are the
stands-
worst.
What stands out in the far corner of the room when you first step in, on the opposite side of the bar, there is a table with four figures. Sorry. There is a figure with a fox mask.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There is a figure with I can't really explain it. It's kind of similar to the fox mask, but it's a little bit more plain, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I have these guys. Wearing like these like almost like these deep maroon robes that kind of cover up his body. There is a tiefling woman, pale gray skin, not really covering any of her face. Pretty apparent who she is. Well, not who she is, but she isn't hiding anything. And then there's another lady who is in a like a white or blue cloak covering with a mask that covers up her like her eyes and stuff, with her mouth kind of still showing. And Grill kind of stops there, and a couple of the people inside of the tavern kind of look at you, and then a few of them start to leave. All right, it looks like you guys get to talk to the boss.
Oh boy.
Great.
Ladies first.
Right. Unfortunately, I can't sit down on this meeting.
Bye. Thank you.
Good luck.
You too. Yeah.
I'm just gonna hang close enough to be able to hear the conversation, and
Okay,
keep an eye out for any
Mm-hmm.
you know.
I need you to make one more stealth check at advantage.
Shit.
Are they still like within 100 feet?
Oh fuck no.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, it's not good, guys.
Oh no.
It's a 10.
Oh no.
God.
All right. Noted.
You are the worst.
Make a
rogue.
perception check to like inspect the area.
Okay. Oh my god. It's a 9.
Oh no.
Mhm.
All right. Okay. So there are some seats for you.
I will sit and try to look more confident than I feel.
I'll sit too, but a little bit of already a defeated.
Look defeated already.
Oh,
Just
no.
a little glance, and because I've been here before, I've worked with people that I didn't really want to work with people before. So like I'm kind of familiar with this. Here we are again.
Wow. The man there, the man in the middle, who is a man because you can tell by his voice when he starts speaking, kind of motions to you all. Is there a drink that you would wish to have?
I mean, I'm good. Would you like something?
Please, I insist. We always treat our guests here respectfully.
Respectfully.
Do you have a drink called Hesitol?
Wow.
Whoa.
I don't know what that means.
It's a
That got a reaction.
it's a reference to their other campaign, Circus's character. Was Circus's character.
Sure.
I'll take a eighth of a shot of that. Pretty strong.
All right. It's probably one of the stronger drinks we have here.
An eighth is enough.
Now, before we start, I will admit that we could be untrustworthy people, but I would advise that your friend be present for this as well. You know, the one that's clearly not able to be seen at the moment.
Why is Grill hiding?
Big oof. Can I just drop it on command?
It's an
All right.
invisibility spell. You can essentially stop.
Good potion use, bud.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
Would you
Yes.
like a beverage?
Please take a seat. And yes, would you be interested in the drink?
Just an ale.
Of course. And he kind of motions to the bartender, and the bartender agrees. All right, let's show you through some pictures. Yeah.
Pictures.
Yeah.
Sure.
This is gonna go in your 3 journal. Actually, yeah, only your 3 journals.
Oof.
charade. And he introduces everybody here at the table by these names that I'm going to show you.
Okay.
And
Okey-dokey.
I tried, you guys. I'm sorry.
it'll be under Thieves Guild and under NPC.
Doodle, there's too many NPCs. I can't find them.
Sorry.
Right?
They're there. Ooh,
Calm down, Loopy.
fucking Greel.
Timid and fearful. Little bitch.
Hey, wait, why is my face on that?
Well.
Oof.
Hashtag photoshopped.
The next one I'm showing you, this is going to be the man that's speaking to you currently. Sorry, I wish there was an easier way to do this.
That's not creepy AF.
That's dope as fuck. Should we have gotten masks? I feel like I
Alright,
missed
so
that opportunity.
you may call me Shriek.
I wear masks all the
God.
time.
This is Fox. This is Rain, and this is him.
Raymond who?
Him.
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 HYMN.
Oh, I missed that one. I didn't see that one.
Humanaha.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll write it out for you guys. Why did it change?
Why? Oh, I picked Wesley on my end, and it made it change for you.
Who has the real power now?
Apparently, it's me.
Not Meep. Get shit out of here. Rain.
Who put Shriek?
And me. Now, I was informed by our associate Grill that you had a job for us, and of course we are always welcoming to take new jobs, fund our cause. So please, what is this job that we were told about?
Well, I don't know if you've heard, there was a scuffle down at the dock ward not too long ago. Big fight. Magisters got involved. Real big trouble. Real pain in the ass.
Shifty eyes.
Okay.
I don't know if you also heard there was some loud noises and a lot of injured people.
This does ring a bell.
Well, good news, friend. Seems we might have found the schematics, blueprints, what have you, on how to build more of those weapons so you can better protect yourself.
Okay, and then this the Fox speaks up. The purpose of what we steal is kind of irrelevant. We're just trying to. We do this to make money, we're not interested in doing like weapons.
What better way to make money than selling weapons, though? Keep it on the download, get enough interest, and they hurt a whole bunch. I've seen it. A lot of people would pay real good money for that.
So are you telling me that you're not hiring us to steal this for you? This sorry, they're kind of meshing a little bit, but that was Shriek that asked.
I mean, consider it a favor from me to you.
It's fair, but
Possibly.
we don't even know each other.
We might. We could.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Unfortunately, we're not really interested in these supposed blueprints, but if somebody wants them, we'd be more than happy to steal it for you. For a price, of course.
Of course.
What could you tell me about these blueprints, where they're located, and how... What is this weapon that you seem to know a little bit more about it than... Obviously, if you're coming here for assistance.
I'm going to look at Garmond.
Yes, the invisible one.
Yep.
Not so invisible now.
Well, the weapons?
I'll explain a little bit what it does.
Are you talking about your handgun?
Sure am.
Oh boy.
I need you three to make a perception check.
I have so many character sheets open. Hold on.
That's a 21.
This
Well.
is the scariest fucking moment of my life.
You said perception?
Perception.
21.
21?
Sick. It's real good.
Terrible luck.
It's so good, dude.
So I'm losing my train of thought. This is really hard to be thinking in like 4 different people.
That's fine.
Garmond and Desiree,
Mm-hmm.
you... No, Schmert. We'll get back up to you guys here in a second.
It's okay, we got it.
Yeah, we got it. Don't worry.
Oh boy.
So you notice the one that, I mean, the other 3, they're doing a, well, 2 of them are doing a really good job of hiding their face. The tiefling woman, she's kind of like eyeing you guys. She's staring you down and kind of like just looking on the verge of staring, and you kind of cross gaze with her, and she doesn't stop.
I would like to wink at her, please.
Oh my god. Stop it.
If it so pleases the
said
court,
it's
I'd
too
like to
late.
wink.
The other thing that you notice, the one that's only wearing the partial masquerade,
Mm-hmm.
her features herself aren't so hidden as well. You do notice she appears to be human, pretty average skin color, skin tone for the area, dark hair, appears to be elvish, a little bit lanky. But when you wink Desiree, you just hear kind of like a chuckle, and him kind of gestures over to Shrika. I like these folk.
Wait, what?
These are good people.
Oh, okay.
I'm
She's
good
kinda laughing.
people.
Right. Interesting. Now, the part of the agreement usually, I kind of need to understand who we're working for too. And unfortunately, I don't know who any of you are. So, if you wouldn't mind, I'd please introduce yourself.
You guys, not us.
Yeah.
No, no.
I'm the bard known as Charade. I've had a few shows already at the if you've heard of me.
Typically, we stay in our own bar
It's fair.
for obvious reasons.
Of course.
kind of looking at you and Carmon.
I'm just looking at Desiree.
I'm looking at Carmine.
Ladies first.
He looks at me, and I look at him.
We're doing business.
Ladies first. Come
Ladies
on.
first.
Basic.
Always a gentleman.
Totally. My name is Desiree. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
Invisible Man.
Carmond.
Carmon. So, and what is your interest in providing us with schematics for a weapon, if that was the whole point of this meeting?
Protection, making some money.
Well, I mean, I assure you, we don't have a money issue.
Doesn't help to have more.
Of course not. It just seems strange to have someone walk in requesting a meeting. Obviously, Grail probably was withholding some information, and we will speak to him about that later.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
he's not too good at his job, is he?
Unfortunately, not.
Poor Creole, man. Throw him underneath the bus.
However, typically, this isn't how these meetings go down.
How do they typically go down?
Typically, we have a target, and we are paid to retrieve the target, not a gift.
I wanna.
So I ask you again, what is your interest in our guild?
I mean, if you want to steal it back for us, we'd also appreciate that.
I wanna ask
But you
real
didn't
quick.
start with this.
Do these people look armed? Can I see that?
With your perception check, no.
No. Okay. So,
yes,
like-
two, they have weapons.
Okay.
So
I was gonna
they
say,
have
like, are they
weapons.
showing it or not?
Yeah, they have weapons. For
Do
sure.
we- do we notice what they have on them?
Yes. So Rain has a rapier and a. There is with your guys' perception checks. There is a book kind of hidden underneath her cloak.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Gearshot 2.0.
Uh-oh.
The tiefling, she appears to have like a crossbow strung across her back and a couple daggers around on like that kind of go up pouches of her thigh.
That's hot.
That's what I've been saying the whole goddamn time. and
I
you
know.
laughed.
I
She's a
didn't
tiefling, of
disagree
course
with
she's
you,
hot.
you jerk.
Shriek, he is holding a longsword, and that's it. Or they're not holding it, but they're on them. And then what's the other one? The fox.
Fox.
She actually doesn't appear to have any weapons on her.
Now, out of curiosity, did the fox get all during this exchange?
Huh?
Did the fox speak at all during this
She
exchange?
spoke briefly. She kind of has the same accent as Shriek, so it's hard for me to distinguish them.
No, that's fine. I was just kind of wondering if I.
She's the one that brought up the fact that, like, well, typically people don't normally, in here
Right.
give us stuff.
Oh, okay.
It isn't a voice that you guys would recognize.
Okay. I figure with my perception,
It's
it's
not a voice that we would recognize.
Nope.
Okay.
For sure. All right. Up to this point, I need someone to make a deception check.
I will make a deception check.
Deception?
3.
Yes.
Yeah, please do.
Wait.
Yes, people that are down there,
Oh, the three of us that are down here.
and no advantage.
No advantage, oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh
All
boy,
right.
Oh boy, oh
Make
boy,
sure you guys have DM luck if you have it.
I think I do.
Hashtag not it. Come on,
Don't
charisma
worry, I
boy.
technically have 2 luck points, so it's
Alright.
fine. I can do it.
Okay. I was gonna say I have no luck points, but I may have the highest
'Cause
deception.
I'm rolling for insight checks.
Oh shit, because
Oh,
you
son of a-
deception, huh?
But I'm also terrible at life.
Okay.
That's true. I'll just fucking do it. I
Oh,
got
God.
double advantage and shit. It's okay.
So you're telling me to do it? Is that what I'm hearing?
No, I
You want me
can
to
do
do
it.
it?
I got. No,
I
I
can do
got
it.
double. I can't
I'm
do it.
clicking
I
right
got
now.
double
I'm clicking
advantage.
right now.
No.
3,
No,
3,
I'm rolling right now.
Say a
Fine, you
number.
roll.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh fuck, Doodle. Doodle. I got nat 20.
You did get a
Yes!
nat 20.
I did not
get a
roll.
nat 20. It's a 24.
Let's see what their modifiers make theirs,
Oh
though.
Oh
no!
boy.
Don't say that.
That is...
Like, that's like a 32. Get fucked.
Ooh, goo, 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 goo,
They're actually level 15. Get fucked.
Ooh.
Okay. Right. So, going again. Sorry, I kind of think about this. the
The DM is thinking. We're screwed.
Rain speaks up a little bit, a very soft tone. Interesting. Can you? May I see that book on you?
Sure.
As you should be holding Gearshaw out of the open.
I mean, yep, he's attached to my hip at all times.
Good
I
luck
will
trying to hand him over.
attempt to remove Gearshaw and ruin this entire interaction. God damn it.
And you make a wisdom save.
Yep.
Better roll nat 20.
Fuck. This is more intimidating than. I'm not gonna use that dice. That's a 13.
13?
Yeah. Don't oof.
Let me double check the save.
I
Like a
will
DC
re-roll
15.
if I have to.
I bet you it's a DC 15.
Probably.
That is a... Oh, I'm sorry. It was a charisma save. What is that with your charisma modifier?
Charisma save. Pfft, I already fucking. Okay, it's a 12 on the dice.
Do reverse
so
math.
18?
18? Okay.
Yeah.
You are not... You don't
Dead.
feel like you need to keep it on you.
Oh, thank God. Careful with it. Him. I don't know. He's a little stingy.
Why even say it? Just give
I'll
them the
hand it
book.
over.
Let them figure it out.
Cause I want to get busted when they get zapped by a magic book.
Gearshaw. Hoo-ha-ha.
It doesn't... Especially the fact that Desiree made the save, he doesn't...
Okay.
Gearshaw speaking will come eventually, I assure you.
One day.
He's just a little shy.
Taken by the Thieves Guild right now.
You see like
What if their alignment's evil? Wouldn't he, like, be like, fuck you?
Well, he would have been
Indeed.
bitching at me about it if they
In-
were.
Indeed,
Oh no.
he would have.
But he didn't, so we're fine.
Hashtag neutral.
I mean, they're thieves. You know, they're evil.
And
They could
you
be.
see it, and like very briefly, the eyes glow on Rain,
Ooh.
and like the energy kind of pulses from her hand. You can make an Arcana check, Desiree, if you want.
I mean, I will if you give me the chance to. Huh! That's 11.
11. Yeah, I'm not sure. You have an idea of what she's casting, but you're not 100% sure. Where did you get this?
Where did we get this?
Candy.
Oh,
You got it.
yeah,
The
we got
sewers.
it.
Sewers.
No, I know. No, I know. This could turn south so fast. Well, given to me by a friend when we were on a mission quest thing.
Right. Because it's strange. This book used to belong to someone I knew.
Fucking goddamn it, Gearshaw.
Gearshaw. Hoo-ha-ha.
Did it?
Yeah. A friend of mine.
Someone close to you?
You could say that.
Hmm.
And how did your friend come about it?
Some people down in the sewers. I'm in trouble.
Throwing it out there.
Wait, you said you went down in the sewer?
Yep.
She kind of stares at you, and her eyes kind of close a little bit. Or squint at you. She motions to Shriek, and she kind of begins whispering something into his ear.
We were trying to stop these, whatever they were, from opening up portals to some other world. Some people got caught in the crossfire, unfortunately. I'm sad to hear it was one of your friends.
No, the book was stolen.
Stolen?
Yes. Not by us. My friend doesn't necessarily. She don't really align with us here.
No.
It was brought up to me. Can I ask, what do you do for a living?
What
Desiree,
do I
was it?
do for a living? Yes, it was. I mean, I'm currently on a break from my previous place of employment. An
Correct.
adventure, I guess. Do things that need doing with people who, I guess, also do things that need doing.
What was your last name again?
Oh no.
Bordeaux?
Oh boy,
Huh.
oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Recent addition to the Watchful Order, right?
Something like that. Not quite sold on the whole thing, though, if I'm being honest.
Not that I know of.
Just because I haven't left yet doesn't mean I'm not second guessing it.
Excuse me. Let me give you my real name.
Hmm?
Zymon win. Just bust
It's
out.
it's the fucking magister from the nobility.
Yeah.
Oh
100%.
god.
Oh
Her name
god.
is Dara.
Yep, that's
Yep.
her.
She doesn't take off her mask, but she's kind of.
And that was who speaking?
Rain.
Rain. Yeah.
Great, I was actually hoping to have a conversation with you soon, believe it or not. So what a fun coincidence.
Dara Adwin.
And what is Simon's new project doing in a place like
Project. Mm,
Wait, so you know this person?
what?
Kind of. They're talking to each other. And I have heard rumors of this weapon. It's from the other match. So, unfortunately, I'm having a hard time believing your story.
You're breaking up.
Uh-oh.
My story about what they're
Hold on, I'm
being
changing servers real quick.
And
India.
We just teleported to India and back.
Oh yay.
Okay.
New gear shot. Who this?
What is what's going on?
I was gonna look at charade.
Serious.
God, I'm already dying now. Is this a magister that I? This is not a magister I've met yet, right?
Nope.
Nope.
You don't know that she's a magic. Well,
No, we just
Did
know
she-
about her.
Just know about her. I don't think I've ever.
did Desiree share that information?
I
Was it Desiree or myself?
Yeah, it
Well,
was
there's-
me and Schmert and Curie were over there. I probably wouldn't have mentioned it. Her
Which
name.
means
at
I don't
least.
even know.
Okay.
Why
Which
did I write this
means-
down?
Yeah. So she didn't. She didn't admit. She no. She doesn't. She didn't admit she's a
said-
magistrate.
I know who it is
Yeah, for sure. Desiree knows.
because I was trying to set up a meeting with her. Surprise!
That's why I'm curious. What brings you down here? This isn't necessarily the safest place. And Kim just kind of starts chuckling.
This man, he knows we're fucked.
God, I love this tiefling.
She's my favorite.
What's your relationship with the Magisters or Xymon?
Answer my questions first, please.
It's to answer your question.
We'll say that we don't necessarily see eye to eye. I think Zymon's a little full of himself, if you ask me.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is.
Can't disagree with that.
Well, I look over the other two. Do I just spill the beans?
This is your shindig.
Yeah, you
All
got
right.
us into this mess. I cannot emphasize that enough. You got us into this mess. No offense.
You don't see eye to eye with Xymon Wynn. How do you feel about the other factions? The Harpers, the Enclave, Lord's Alliance.
Like I said, I'll answer the questions if you answer mine. And Shriek starts speaking to the fox at this point. Oh, that seems like your escapades have probably brought a little bit of attention to themselves.
I was sent here to get information. I was merely going to ask about a particular item. It seems you've seen your fair share. There was something that was taken. Nothing that I really know much about, but someone is interested in knowing more about it and would like to speak with you, ma'am.
You're talking to the fox?
Yeah.
Right, I imagine so. And Dara speaks up again, which means that Zentana wants to. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Sorry.
Just
Come
channel
on.
Grumac.
You're doing great.
Sir.
You're doing great.
Just channel Grumac. Do it. You can do it.
Well, this is not part of the plan. Which means that you're here on Zentarum business, then, correct?
Oh
I am.
boy.
Why does she know everything?
They're the ones that
They're
stole it.
fucking, this
Yeah.
is what I've been trying to say the whole time. They're not stupid.
Shut up, Lizzie.
I need to know their motivation.
Brief-
Oh God.
Briefly, what are the other three doing?
I'm staring at the trapdoor still.
It's been a good, solid, 15 minutes at this point.
Still staring at a door.
It's the longest 15 minutes of my life.
Have you heard about the murder today? I ask. Yeah, pretty spicy business, isn't it?
Unfortunate.
You don't seem to genuinely mean that.
I have no business with the novels.
Yeah, that's true, that's true, that's true. You got a bathroom around here?
You can hold it.
Oof.
I don't think I can.
Use the corner then.
Bathroom. Can we take a?
Okay, so look.
You can take a quick break if you guys need it. I need some water anyways.
Thank
Oh,
God.
boy.
We'll be
I just
back.
don't want to miss anything.
I have so much tension in my arms right now, and I don't know why, but my arms are fucking tired.
That's okay. It's all in my neck right now, so it's fine.
Oh my god.
It's like right in the middle of my back, and I have to go get my clothes out of the washer anyway.
Yeah. Hey, everyone.
Okay.
Everyone take 5.
So
All right,
be
cool.
back.
I'll be right back.
Sorry, guys.
Doodle,
Hey,
why did
JD.
you do
Huh?
this to us?
Hey, JD, has that like wine thing happened? Like that happened in the chat, or? is that
Oh,
game-
sorry. Sure.
Oh jeez.
Sure. Okay.
He gives you guys some wine.
Nice.
Sorry. I mean, it's hard to talk.
Oh my
And
god. No,
No, I
you're
mean,
doing great.
You're fine. You're doing
You're
amazing.
doing very good. I'm just fucking stressed.
You got this, Loopy. You got
Ma-
this.
on Circus, you're gonna have to
I
make
thought
contact
I
if we drink
did.
all the wine.
I thought I got this.
But I'll be back. I need to get, like I said, I need to get some water.
Bye. Fuck.
Okay.
Don't okay me, god damn it.
I'm just back. Jeez. Would you calm yourself?
I am like grossly sweaty.
I know.
It's awful.
I can feel it from here.
D&D's hard.
You're telling me.
God, Doodle, you didn't have to do this though. You could have just let it happen.
What happened?
Just like let us take her or whatever.
It's still on the table.
God damn it.
There's no way that we're gonna fight all 4 of these people at the same time.
Plus all the people who are waiting outside. Plus we gotta sneak out of the house.
I was so ready for you guys to get into combat today too.
Oh, God.
It could still happen.
Definitely can.
Shut up.
All right, is everyone back?
Yes.
Yes. Hot circus.
Dad's
and
still.
Dad.
Dad's not. That is.
Okay.
Back.
He's back.
Okay. And I apologize for anyone that's not in on this conversation.
What happened?
Doodle's just saying sorry that you guys didn't come down here.
Rip.
Oh, it's fine.
There's
Happens.
still time.
Okay, so guess what I'm looking for is more to expand on. Right? What are you after? What are they after?
What is the Tarum after?
Mhm.
Some artifact that one of you stole. I say I look at the fox.
No, it would be me.
It's very
Well, it would
important
be-
to them, I guess.
I imagine so. Wasn't it an easy thing to pick?
Well, they're not happy about it.
Unfortunately, we were prepared for that.
We apparently were not.
I'm back.
I'm just honestly impressed.
Sorry. Bit. Sorry, we did a little bit before you came back. Sorry.
That's fine. What's going on?
Simply that they somewhat knew what they were getting themselves into with stealing the artifact from the Zentarum.
Okay. Well, I sure as hell didn't.
That's what they said. That's what Jelsari and Norman said too.
Oh.
I just said that I was impressed.
Pressed with what?
Nicking the artifact.
Are you telling him this?
Sure.
Well, I do say that I'm probably one of the better members here. The fox is talking now. There's very few things that I'm unable to steal.
Are you able to steal? Can you steal yourself? That's an open-ended question. What I mean is, I need.
See, I told you these are good people.
We need to. I need to bring you before the Zentarum. They said they wanted somebody alive with questions. I mean no harm. I can't say the same for them. But I owe them for a favor that I asked.
Now tell me that Shriek is talking now.
Oh, okay.
Great.
Now tell me, Sarade was it?
Yes, charade.
What is a man doing business with Zentarum? You do know who they are, right?
Yeah, charade. What is a man doing business with the Zentarum?
They were able to do something where the law couldn't. They saved a man who was trying to do something for his family, even though he got himself dragged on into.
And then Dara
less-
kind of speaks. We're talking about the blacksmith, correct?
Yes.
I kind of had a feeling something nefarious was going on. It was magically let go.
Right. Weird.
So you're telling me that you made a deal with the Zentarum to free a man that was supposedly guilty?
A man that was over his head. In over his head, yes. I asked the Magister, and he couldn't do anything, so I went above the law.
Yeah, but like, what about before that part?
Yes.
Like
the
how you
Zentarum-
knew them and everything?
The Zentarum
Knew
don't
they
typically
could-
just
yeah.
reach out to random folk. You usually have to have some sort of contact. And believe me, we know a thing or two about this group for various reasons.
I can't say I'm anyone special.
Again, you have to know them.
Somebody contacted me. Actually contacted me near the... Where was it? The City of the Dead?
I don't know who you're asking. Your partner in crime's not here.
I was asking the DM, because I can't remember exactly the location.
You did meet them at the City of the Dead.
Okay. Just in the City of the Dead. I was just contacted in the City of the Dead, and they sought me out. I guess they knew I'd be an easy mark. Just like how I thought the others would be easy marks too. Petty
Sure.
cash left and right.
Charade, was it, right?
Yes, charade.
Do you have a last name?
I do. Look at Garmont. Last name
Why are
is...
you looking at me?
My last name is De Leon.
Does that mean something to me?
Does it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought you
cool,
knew
it
that
doesn't.
name.
Sweet. I'm off the hook.
Garmod, you do know that name.
Yeah. The dude
Remember when you
from,
went
like,
to investigate?
I have to
Candy?
scroll up in my notes. Hold on.
Scrolling up.
Oh shit.
Best reveal ever. Oh shit.
Yep. No. No facial expression. No change. It's fine. It's fine.
He's
It's
like a
not a-
stone, but on the inside.
Not a
Oh
hint
shit.
of recognition.
Unfortunately, I'm not familiar with that name.
It's we haven't been
Oh
here.
yeah, because Garmon told them all, huh?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Right in front of.
Right in front of me.
I got it. I remember.
Good dog.
Cool. All right. Plus, I even said the name again when I told Fessik to keep her safe.
Yeah, Fessik doesn't know what's going on, probably.
No
Yeah,
idea
not
what's
at all.
happening.
Fessik don't give a fuck.
You're like, pretty, like, get this person safe, and I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
I know.
Oh.
Hey, you're the only person I trust.
I'll figure it out.
Wow. Rude.
You do
Trust-
know what the Zentarum does to people that break their deals, right?
Not really, and I don't want to find out.
And then him kind of peeks up a bit. Well, you could say that they don't always end up in the best of places.
Is it any better than this? This is actually quite cozy.
At least we got drinks here.
You don't understand their power here. They're everywhere. Noble. The guard. Please excuse him. She's a little. Let's just say that she has her own ties with the Zentarum.
Oh, okay. Great.
Wait, who said that?
Him.
Yumna.
Him and
Thank you.
Yumna.
him and
Homonym.
it's. Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry, there's so many people here.
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to keep track along with you. It's fine.
Yes, I'll try to emphasize who's speaking.
Okay.
So, so you're made a deal, and they wish to speak to
That's all they're willing to tell me, and that's all I care to know.
Tell me, do any of you know what artifact is that we stole?
I know what it looks like generally. I don't know the importance. Is
We
that
could
like
describe it.
amulet?
It was a necklace, right?
Amulet with a teardrop opal.
Black opal teardrop.
Mhm.
Yes, this is the item. But none of you understand what it does.
Nope.
No.
I can actually assist with this. This item, this relic, this artifact, this Zentarum has held. It's called the Tear of the Godmother. Now, completely to understand what it does, we are unsure of, and it's something that I've been kind of working on. Let me type this in chat just for future reference. Sorry with the big O.
Giggity.
No.
All we can really know that it's associated with a ritual of some sort. Now, I'm currently in the process of trying to figure out what ritual does it relates to, but we know that it's not good.
Why, would it have anything to do with necromancy?
Potentially.
Right.
That was partially a guess. What?
Ritual with bad things that happen. 80% chance is necromancy. The other 220 is a fluke.
Right, but, I mean, that chamber that we were in, and those weird portals, and those things that bit my arm.
I don't think that had anything to do with this.
That you know of.
That I know of.
We don't know what the Mooncloaks are part of.
So, my concern is, obviously we got this information from our lovely him here, and she just kind of cracks a smile. It would be unfortunate if Zentarum would get this back. Now, we don't have any possible say if they're planning to do anything with it. But it isn't wise to keep something of that nature in possession of a group like.
What did you guys plan on doing with it?
Well, it's secure in our vault at the moment. Believe, believe me, not much can penetrate our vault. It is quite secure.
Is it far away from here?
Can't tell.
I understand.
Mm,
Just assure that we've kept under Zenthorum's eyes for some time now, as well as the Magisters, with help from our lovely assistants here, and from really any of the other factions. You may know our name. They don't know what we do.
How have you remained hidden from those eyes for so long?
We have a lot more resources than you're giving us credit for.
Do you have a way to, if not shield one's mind, can you make them forget?
Um, Dara speaks up. What are you getting at?
The more I see, the more secrets I learn. Zaimon already has read my mind a couple of times.
That is one of the things that he's well known for. Not all of the Magisters are so willing to probe the mind of a man. He
He's a
seems to
little
take pride in
trigger-happy.
his. He's a little prideful in his abilities.
So you're saying Zaimon is not a good boy, as we've previously been told.
He is. He
Panic.
does. This is someone's perspective on him. And fortunately, Zaimon does stick to the rules. Though I've always questioned his own methods. But please, are you saying that you wish to be shielded from his? Is that what you're going for?
Don't you think he'll find that suspicious when he can't read your mind anymore?
And that's why I'm wondering if not shielded, can you just remove the thought? I pride myself on knowing secrets, but
What's
for a
that
man
spell
to know...
called again?
Modify memory?
Modify memory. She can cast it.
At least that's what I'm thinking of, unless you have alternatives.
Yeah, no, that is it.
Okay.
Definitely. This meeting could have never happened. But now I'm curious. Are you trying? If we were to give our associate to you, what was your plan?
Charade?
Now, I have a question. Are you going to modify all of our memories?
I never said I was going to do anything.
She
Would you
did.
be willing to? You're right.
I don't like that. I don't like that plan.
Depends on where this conversation goes.
I
I
was
would-
asked.
Prefer to take a pass on the memory modification. Thank you. Just
I
put
assure you,
my
it's quite
2 cents
safe.
out there. Doesn't mean I'm comfortable with it.
If they do it right, you won't even know you were here. I was simply asked to bring her to the Zentarum. And that was it. At least from the Zentarum. I was also asked by another to bring the fox to the Zentarum.
And who would that be?
The very same one that I don't want probing in my mind.
Oh shit!
Wait, Zaimon told you what?
He knew I was working with the Zentarum. He asked me to move forward with bringing the fox. to the Zentarum for questioning. I assumed he was planning something, some way of intervening, rescuing her, or whatever his own motives were. It benefited me, it benefited him.
And he told you that?
Of course.
Of
What else
course.
has he told you?
And he knows my name.
That doesn't mean anything. You got a billion of them.
Sweet, it worked. Desiree
What
just
else?
dismisses me. I
What
like
else has he asked you to do?
He's asked me to keep my eyes open, to take in information, to report back to him. Oh. Yeah, to report back to him. I don't like that.
About?
Things within the city. Watchful order. Fish tacos. They have wonderful fish tacos over at the dock, you know.
Yeah, don't change the goddamn subject.
No,
What
no, no,
is-
they're fantastic. I told him about them.
I thought that's what she was
Great.
for.
What else did you tell him about?
Oh,
Told him about your dream.
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, I already told them about that.
Okay,
So,
that's all I told him. Oh, no, I told him you got fired.
great.
And then he probed my mind. Again.
Hmm.
That was the first time we did it.
Was that the first time?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
before it was Garmond and Sova.
Oh, no, because I thought he did the thing when we were there, out in front.
He
Does
got
it remember-
he got general information about you from Garmon and Sova.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Hmm.
Any problem in my mind, period.
Well, unfortunately, we can't. For obvious reasons, we can't give up the item or our associates.
Not interested in that. I'm just interested in following their request. If they think the fox is there for questioning. Or, even if you weren't to leave yourself there, can your associates steal you away from the Zentarum?
Depends. However, I don't really plan on going.
I respect that. What would be your idea? I want to know your motives.
The fox kind of looks towards Shriek. Yeah. Well, you've already told them that a magister is in our midst.
Magister.
They've told us that
Yeah.
a magister's in their midst.
Oh,
Take a
I
guess which one.
she's clearly not the Dragonboard one. It's not you, Zymon, is it?
It's Rain.
God, it's fucking Rain. That's Dara. She's
Oh.
in charge of the Noble District, Castle Ward.
One of them. There's multiple ones for the castle ward.
Only name I've heard about, so
No, that's the only one that you asked.
forgive me for ignorance.
Oh. I'm already gonna, be in a little panic thinking Shriek is Zymon in disguise.
What was your question again? Sorry. Or what were you saying?
Oh, just their motives. If they had a plan based off of what we told them, what their idea would be.
Well, you got to understand what our intentions are. We do steal. Yes, we need to fund our adventures, you could say. But our real motives is essentially hindering Zendar. We, us in the White Rose, feel as though the city has come under the rule for too long. So we do this by essentially hindering their own plans and taking care of any extra business. Unfortunately, this has led us to believe that a handful of nobles are working with them. Obviously, by the. I assure you that it's no normal feat to get someone out of an execution like that.
Agreed.
I can understand.
So, unfortunately, this problem is quite deep, but that is our only intention. We're trying to give the people back the city. Unfortunately, that does require some risks, and we move from here and there. But this is our intention.
I appreciate the noble intentions, but
How would you recommend that we get our friend out of his predicament with the Zentarum?
Him start kind of starts thinking, and
I can think of only one way, but it's impossible.
Get your death. It's fine.
No, I said impossible. That's quite possible.
you speak to. What did he look like?
He looked like.
This is him talking.
I know. He looked like. Oh my god, he looks like you. Just kidding.
Not really.
I know. Well, not like him, but kind of like Shriek. Looking for it.
Mhm.
There he is. A man, dapperly dressed, not unlike myself, with a mask, no features. Spoke very.
Does he carry a falcon?
Yes.
I believe it's Falchion.
Well, if I remember right,
Get out of here.
You're talking about Zath, right?
Zaf. No, I don't know this man's name.
Oh, that's his name. His name is Zath.
Zaf.
Zath. Did I not say that? I thought I told you.
You said
Nope.
he never told us his name.
Yeah, you never told us his name.
Of course, that's not his real name, but that's what he goes by.
I feel like it's a fool's.
Fortunate that you got him wrapped around that guy. He's pretty good at what he does.
What is it that he does?
He finds new members.
Oh, he's good with that.
I'm
Then.
actually one of the ones that he recruited.
Oh boy.
Picked a good one, huh?
Well, to them, I'm not alive.
Great way to get out.
How did you
Sometimes the
accomplish
only way.
that?
We have our ways. Having access to my own specialties can assure that our friend here can stay hidden.
Okay. I was drawn to them because I was doing the same thing as the blacksmith. He got in over his head trying to protect his family. I need to protect mine. So I either need to answer to them, or I need to run from them. Or the ludicrous option is I need to own them. I know.
Ludicrous
Loopy.
indeed.
Loopy's laughing, I think, in character and out of character.
Yep.
Mhm.
No, that's in character.
Oh, okay.
Giggles all around.
Yay.
Hmm.
Can't
This is
even fucking lockpick a door and you want to be leader of the Zentarum? Oh my god.
Hey, the guy delegates orders.
This is quite the predicament that you got yourself into, friend.
All for the
Trey,
sake of
did
one.
Fessik make the same deal you did?
I have no. Wait. I have no idea how deep he's in. He's got a house. A big house. And he was there at the meeting. This is Fessik we're talking about. Very direct. You can read his face.
Who
So
is this Fessik?
you would know if he made the same deal?
Unknowingly.
Who is this Fessik?
How many of you gamble? Cage fighting?
Depends.
There's a cage fighter. Goblin. Goes by the name of Fessik. Also known as Fessik.
You know,
Not the best fighter.
our friend Grill
best
did
fighter.
say that there was more of you. Is there more of you?
Are we gonna leave here alive?
I thought we said Grill was an idiot.
Creel is an idiot.
Grill's
Perfect.
our friend.
Mm,
A friend?
First, are we leaving here alive?
Let's keep on this conversing, please.
And if so, then we're it. We're the only ones. That's it. Us and Grill. Right, Grill? Where'd he go?
It's not even in here. Make a deception check at disadvantage, please.
Shit. Deception check at disadvantage.
ooh, good disadvantage.
Hey!
Unfortunately, it didn't make Shriek's wisdom.
Oof.
It's a wise old fart. Wait, that's
Yeah.
short.
Please, Kim, can you retrieve the others? I imagine they're waiting upstairs.
Great.
Of course.
Just prepare yourselves, please.
Curie's a little off-putting.
They're all kind of off-putting, if we're being
Yeah.
honest.
That's fair. To be honest, we are in the same predicament at this point because of your friend's decisions here.
I agree with that. 100%.
Anyways.
Backed and signed.
Alright. A few moments pass, guys upstairs, and the door opens. And you are greeted with a large half giant wielding having a great sword on his back, and he kind of just pushes the doors open and kind of looks around to all of you, and the gnome man just kind of looks up with his glasses and then goes back to reading his book.
And this is upstairs, right?
Yeah.
I
Boss
set
wants to
my
talk to
wine
all of
bottle.
you.
I set my wine bottle of piss on the gnome's desk and then head down.
I say, I mean, do you even know what it's like to be on a boat for 2 weeks? Of course you don't. I bet you've never even left this house. Smart as a little
The
bus.
gnome, when you turn your back to him, you feel a broken, like a bottle hit the back of you.
Oh god.
And you turn, and he has he kind of has his hand out as if he had just cast a spell.
Gross.
Do I see this? Do I see Schmirk getting hit?
Oh, boy.
No, not you, not
No, I
Schmark,
know, but
you.
do I see Schmirk? Oh, he to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
So now you
I'm
smell
covered in my own
your own
piss right
piss.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh!
That's
I'm
more
so on a
respectful.
fight right now.
Please be more respectful, please. I just want to talk. And he goes back to reading his book.
I will find you. Okay.
The boss wishes to speak with all of you.
So
Where's
am
my
I, like,
friends?
knocked out, or...
They're safe.
I pressed the digitation to piss off myself.
Follow me, and you guys all take.
Digitation as a warlock?
You guys all
Just a
take.
cantrip.
You guys all take the same path. Eventually, getting to the same door, and there's kind of standing there, like kind of leaning up against the wall. You see a dark-skinned tiefling woman, kind of just there, kind of just eyeing you guys up and down.
I greet her in my.
hot.
Oh. Ooh.
And I'm gonna just show everybody all of these people now.
I may or may not have had them up on my stream the entire time.
Good job.
No reason. Did that show to you guys?
Nope.
Should. That's fine.
It's in the journal section.
It's under Thieves Guild.
There's
All
only girl.
players. There's Ryan.
I
Okay.
see. Oh.
Hot.
Like I said, Dad, more than one for sure. I mean, what?
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 So you see
There
everybody.
I know
is-
what you're talking about.
Fox.
So you see everybody. I heard about the drink Hesitol because of Gasper, who traveled. No, really, this is a good story.
I
Mine
do
is-
not care.
This is
Can I please have another ale?
I think I need a drink.
What is
now,
this?
too.
Garmond being polite?
Carmon's always polite. you dick.
Bullshit.
And then there is.
I
him.
give you free food and drink. What more do you want?
You never say please.
Okay. So you guys are all there. They put a couple of the tables together at this point because it's and like the rest of
Manager first.
at the rest of the people inside of the bar have left at this point, and it's just the bartender kind of in the far corner.
Alright, so it's just the bartender and the four of them?
Yep.
Alright.
Garmond pulls his gun.
No, no, no.
R.
no.
Kelly over here.
Please, friends, your compatriots here have already spoken and have told us the situation that you're all in, and it seems like we may have similar interests. So I wish to speak with all of you. Now, would you? I could offer her a drink. What would you like?
I use message and ask Desiree if like this is legit, if it's all cool now.
I just turn around to look at Curie and I go, just have a seat, get a drink. We're in it now.
Okay.
I say, I'm gonna have a Turtle Beach on the rocks.
Oh, right. They would have taken your weapons. I forgot.
Well, like, see, here's the thing, though. Did they take my bag of holding?
Nope.
I don't
Did
give
they
a
take
shit.
my slingshot?
If you had it on you, yes.
Those fuckers.
Did they take my raincoat?
No.
It's not a fucking weapon. Come on, bro.
Could be. Could strangle you with it.
That's fine.
Shut
They
up,
would have
John.
taken. They would have taken your hammer.
Yeah, they took my hammer, but there's a long sword in the bag of holding, so.
That's fine. That's fine. They didn't take your bag.
Can I
wait.
greet him in tiefling language, whatever that language is?
Infernal?
Infernal.
Him? So you're talking to Shriek?
Him.
Yumna.
Wait, which one's a
Nah.
tiefling?
Oh,
Him.
him.
Nah.
Him, yeah.
I'm even getting confused with it now. Why did I do this?
Oh,
Hi, hi May.
oh no.
Name
She
change time.
She what do you say? An infernal?
I just greet her, just a greeting, friendly greeting.
She likes
Ooh.
laughing. Don't worry about it.
Okay, that's fine. I like laughing too.
Oh no.
Christ.
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck kind of laugh?
Oh my
It
god.
must be a tiefling thing.
You guys all get your drink. You guys all get your drinks that you ask for.
I start drinking heavily.
Whoa, whoa, Desiree.
I pull the ridiculous straw that comes with the drink out of it, set it on the
Fine,
table.
I just need
Just gulp it.
one.
Can I pour like part of my Hesitol in Desiree's drink?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Please don't
that
get
can
her
come
drunk.
off.
Please
I
don't
just-
get her drunk.
Okay.
Oh no. Trade. You're trying to spike someone's drink now.
I just realized, like, wait, that came off really
You're
wrong.
Very
You're a
bad.
bad man.
I will get you arrested.
Is it obvious to the rest of us like who the fox is?
Well,
Yeah.
they have a
I'm
fox
She's
mask.
wearing a fox mask.
Oh, okay.
And they
So,
introduce themselves.
Oh, okay. So you're the fox, the one we've been looking for.
They know we were sent here by the Zentarum. They know about the Zentarum. They're onto our shit. Don't try to lie. It's not worth it.
I
Okay.
recover Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley happily gets back into
I recover Bahamut, my raven.
your pocket.
Yes.
My pocket rat.
Pocket monster.
So, very talkative bunch here.
The fuck happened to your
Be
mic?
patient.
Me?
It went all fucking weird.
Oh, not
Yeah,
to
it
me.
kind of popped a little.
Oh, sorry.
It's
So the
okay.
fox is wearing a fox
Yes, yes.
mask.
They haven't taken. None of them has taken off the mask except for him, who's not wearing a mask.
Oh,
And
Rain.
then-
Rain didn't take off her mask.
No, she just said who she was.
Okay.
Aldo Rain.
I asked the fox. Or I addressed the fox. Could you say, could you introduce yourself again, real quick?
They know me as the fox.
That accent. I know a guy. Very similar fucking accent. You wouldn't know anything about some guy named Soba, would you?
It's a good question.
Is that the actual answer? That's a good
No.
question. That'd be amazing.
No,
That's a good
that's
question.
a fucking inn, man.
Oh, I know that bar.
Yeah, they don't have a bar. They
tavern.
just do laundry.
Terrible service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a moment of silence. Unfortunately, I do not.
Okay. Maybe you're from that part of the world. I don't know. Never mind.
Insight
Ignore
check?
me. Insight check? I should insight check.
You can totally try. She is wearing a mask.
I doubt I can assist.
Body
can
language.
I? Never mind. Don't need to.
Hold on, let me look at her stats real quick. Nope. Got rolled off. She is telling the truth.
Okay. Back off.
No, please.
Well, you pulled our friends down here. Now what?
Well, like I said, we seem to have all been tangled into this mess together. Because I assure you, if you are working with your friend here, who has made this deal, you are in the same boat as he is.
We're in a boat.
Wait, is that how it works? Is that how it works?
Schmert doesn't like boats.
You don't even know what it's like to be on a boat.
She kind of glares at you and she
My
smiles.
face
like,
is already in my hands.
no loose ends.
Wait, who's a loose end?
Wait. What?
Loose. How much does the Zentarum know in charade?
They know enough.
That doesn't
What does that
answer the
mean?
question.
They know. They know. No.
Are you going to share with the class, or are you just going to keep saying "oh no" over and over again? We're
I've
just gonna
already
have
told
to
you
fucking
everything.
guess that you got us into trouble.
I don't know what's going on.
Fessik, did you make a deal?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, the
A
worst-
deal with who? What's going on?
The worst possible thing ever.
The masked man that you and Charade met with.
He gave
The
me a
one who
house.
sent you that bird.
He was the one that gave you the house.
He gave me a house.
He was the one that gave him the
And
house.
he said just just help him out every once in a while.
Okay, but when you were with Charade made a deal with him. Were you a part of this deal?
I don't remember. I remember. Okay, out of
He asked
character.
you
I was
to-
there. I don't remember making a deal.
He simply just asked you to help.
Oh, okay. Then
Help
no,
Charade.
I didn't make a deal.
Okay, so the worst possible outcome is now this. I need to get somebody to the Zentarum. I need to somehow meet the request. Otherwise, something is going to happen to my mother.
What was their specific request?
They needed the fox to meet the Zentarum or perhaps their contact alive. And did they need the artifact back? I don't even think they cared about the art. Well, they cared about the artifact, but
I think they asked you to bring it back.
I thought they only asked me to bring the fox back.
DM, can you clear this up, please?
Yeah,
It's definitely both.
it's definitely both.
Perfect.
Shit. these guys aren't going to give it up, as they've already made so very clear.
Right. So how do we get out of
And-
this?
Like I said,
Or
friends, I feel as though we could work together in this matter.
Mm,
However, I do need a promise that you won't reveal our location, and or try to stay away from his Magister.
You already know the one I want to stay away from. Help me get away from him, and all the better.
Ooh.
And that's exactly the Magister that we're asking you to stay with.
Ooh.
Which magister are we staying away from?
Simon.
Zaman.
Oh, okay.
I gotta
Great.
go Simon, you guys.
Wait, what's
Happily,
wrong with
happily,
Simon?
we'll stay
Sorry,
away from
Curie.
him.
What's wrong with Simon though? What's wrong with Simon, guys?
Unfortunately, I can't say for sure that he's working with his Zentarum or that, but at the current standing, he can't be trusted.
He
His
likes
abs
to
are
probe.
implants.
He likes to probe
I-
minds. Is what's wrong with him.
But ask anyone in this city. Simon's
If-
got a great reputation.
I'm
it
a part
helps-
of this city, and I'm telling you that he likes to probe minds, and I'm not cool with it.
Curie, if it helps, his abs may be implants. Yours are natural.
Have implants.
I slap Curie.
Wow.
Settle down.
Please. All we ask is that you keep this a secret. Of course, we have ways of protecting our own interests, but I ask, especially if we are to work together.
I don't.
For mutual safety, can you make it to where I was never here?
Unfortunately, no.
Right.
Mm,
You don't think it would be weird for me to just stop talking to Zymon since apparently I'm his pet project or whatever you want to call it?
aren't you supposed to hang out with him tomorrow?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, and he wants me to report to him too.
Oh well, aren't you guys just peachy little besties?
He was supposed to help me. God forbid. I try to get
I was
fucking
talking
help.
to Charade. You calm down.
Well, Zymon knows where we usually go, so we can't go there anymore. I need a new house.
I
thought it was-
can't just stop going to the yawning portal.
Unfortunately, there might be an issue with that.
What?
As
What?
Charade has said, has already kind of aware of what's going on here, probably.
Oh, he knows. Not tonight, but he knows.
He wants me to bring the fox.
I just wish I could understand his reasoning for all of this.
Are you guys gonna give me a nice house or not?
This is young Fessik, yes?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You heard of me?
The cage fighter.
Yeah?
Oh, your friend had good things to say about you.
Oh. Thanks, Desiree.
I just like confused side eye him.
I just grin and bear it. It's like, alright.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been friends with... I think I've been friends with Desiree for a while.
We get
No,
it. It's
I
fine.
understand. We get it.
Unfortunately, I don't think there is much of a choice in this matter, though.
Wait, are we saying he can't go back to his house?
No, like what our options are for this plan. I mean,
Yeah, no shit. We've been agonizing over this for like the last few days.
Since we caught your good buddy Griot.
Fucking Greel.
everyone looks at him. They need a member of the White Roses, right? No.
Oh boy.
In his defense, he was invisible. We didn't even see him. It was Fessik here. And his heightened senses. Animal instinct.
Or Griot's just bad.
Nobody
I think
believed me.
Greel's just bad.
What if we?
I did roll a really high perception though, so it's also me being a fucking badass.
Sure.
It was.
Um,
Didn't you get like a free advantage there? Come on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
So-
to keep our work here going, we might have to give back the artifact. I'm curious if they got it back, if they would cease going after you and potentially our associate.
Is there
Hell-
anyone else that we could deliver to them as the fox? Quote unquote.
I slowly look at Grill or War Grill.
I thought Grill was
Would've
gone.
been. I know he's
Every-
gone.
Everybody's gone but these four
And the bartender.
and the bartender.
And that half
We all
giant.
slowly turn to look at the bartender.
He gives you the most Durnan look ever and flips you over.
Oh god.
Dirty 2.0, what the fuck?
All bartenders
That's
are
his cousin
Durnan.
Garmin, you made a friend.
Wait, do they don't need they didn't say they specifically needed the fox, right? They just needed someone that could
did.
get to the fox.
They wanted
Even they
both.
don't know who
They
the
wanted
fox
the
is.
fox, they wanted the artifact, they did not know who the fox was.
I was
All
like,
we were
I thought
disclosed is that
when
it was a female.
I thought when you guys were talking earlier that it was said that someone that could access the fox would work
DM
too.
confirmed that they wanted both.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Someone that could get the fox and they want the amulet back.
Creel wouldn't be good enough to like. You saw how jumpy he was with Desiree.
Well, he's
Could
also
you
male.
imagine with Zentarum?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to him anyway.
He'd roll over on you guys so quick.
Am
We
I
could
any
just
better?
cut out his tongue.
Can he write?
There's also potential to maybe find. God, this music's been playing for too long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
gonna just
forgot.
stop.
It's been
We're gonna-
playing
we're gonna-
since
we're
the
end-
beginning of the or the beginning of the session.
I
Sorry.
have it muted.
Sorry. sorry.
Oh,
It's
boy.
fine.
We're almost done. We're almost done.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
Cool. Tight.
Tight.
Nice.
Well, things are breaking again for me.
Oh boy.
Because you turn the music off.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh.
New jukebox, who dis?
The other thing is potentially getting an off our back. Now, obviously, Zentarum, they tend to try to stay secret as well. We actually have another heist coming up that we have planned. There's something else that they have. But this isn't so much an item, but proof that one of the noble families are working for them.
Great.
If we
I
could
like the sound of that.
potentially have another bargaining chip, but maybe we could ask for them to leave us alone.
Let's just say when they leave you alone, they leave him alone also.
Does that include me?
Unfortunately, I can make that promise.
I like my house.
You don't even
We
use
might
that
have to find you a
house?
new house, Fessik.
But it's such a big house.
Don't
But
even use
you
it.
haven't done anything with the place, so it's fine.
Yeah, but it's big.
This probably has to be done soon, however. Either we do this heist or we give back the item, which I would strongly advise against. However, we might not have a choice.
What does the item do?
Part of a ritual, from what our understanding is.
That's all we know.
Yes.
Yep.
Eep.
Like I said, I haven't had much of an opportunity to really look into it more. Because I have other duties, obviously, that I need to attend to.
Duties.
So please, we'll discuss this matter further next session.
Okay.